the Wannabeez.
Come on, Justin, you don't like fucking Ernest goes to prison?
I'm a classy guy. I like the Stooges.
Yeah.
My father, my Uncle Mike, and his friend Paul went fishing.
So, what do you guys think about a B-fact funeral?
TSD makes and Wannabeez takes.
Justin's drunk. Justin's leading the ship. He's behind the wheel.
I'm going through changes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Wannabeez. I'm your host, John Van Hook. Join with me, as always, in the Beehive. It's your favorite. Everybody loves him. He's a big teddy bear with a beard. Nick Gula.
Let's go!
And if you thought I was going to leave him out, he also has a beard. He's also a big, lovable teddy bear. Let him hear it, Justin Kyle. Oh, my God.
Oh, we got the voices today. But
yeah, Jesus Christ.
Everybody.
You know what it is? He felt left out after the Nick and John show.
yeah, he definitely did feel a little left out on the Nick and
You
John
heard
show.
how much fun we had.
I heard it. I'm like, oh, you guys are just killing it. And then honestly, like the Ernest stuff came up, and I'm like, thank fuck I'm not there. Holy Christ.
Come on, Justin, you don't like fucking Ernest goes to prison?
No, I do like Ernest. I don't understand why some people just love him. But he's always been like a bargain bin movie kind of thing, you know?
He's very Homer Simpson-like. He's just it's one note. It's just you.
I just remember pawing through those $5 bins, just throwing those things, like flinging them like Ninja Stars guy.
He's like a Mr. Bean or Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that's just Gallagher. He come up, smash the watermelon.
Yeah,
that was him doing every single thing that Ernest could do.
I'm a classy guy. I like the Stooges.
That's a fucking clip. That's a clip.
You're not Mo Larry Curly, so
I'm a Shemp guy. I don't know what the fuck.
He's a Shemp guy, so I don't know. He's got to gloss over freaking Niagara Falls. He's got all the classics out of that situation. If you're a Shemp.
I'll let you in on a little bit. I'm sure you could predict it already, but I don't really know the Stooges. I'm not a Stooges fan.
Oh my God.
I couldn't pick out which one is Larry, Moe, or Curly.
That's how I learned the vowels. That like B-A, bay, B-E-B, B-I, bicky, bye, B-O, bo, bicky, bye, bo, B-U, boo, bicky, bye, bo, boo.
Okay. I think I've heard that before.
C-A, C-E-C. C-I, sickies, I see o so sickies, I so see you,
wow,
so sickies, I so sue. You go through the whole alphabet, guy. I can do the whole thing. We could be here for 5 minutes, guy.
Interesting. This is very interesting. You got
that. Not only that, you got Niagara Falls. Slowly we turn bit by bit, and then you got another classic like. What's the grouse? Oh, look at the grouse guy when he smashes him in the face, guy, and he looks up in the sky. Oh, look at the grouse.
I can imagine how hard it must be for our first interaction with any sort of extraterrestrial, because you guys just trying to explain to me the Three Stooges. I'm just like, I don't got a fucking clue. I don't know. Sure,
and
it
then
sounds
the Curly
great.
Just goes like he snaps his fingers and go, just like fucking. They do it for Zoidberg.
I just came up with the greatest thing for an episode in season 2.
Oh yeah,
of the Wannabeez.
Okay.
You know how they have the movie Stooges Marathon on New Year's.
Ooh.
On TBS. If we did a live show and we all watched the Stooges Marathon and we comment in between all the stuff, guy, and John is going to see it for the first time, guy.
We
can kind of like walk him through it. We'll do a 24-hour
stream.
Of
just keep going.
The Stooges. We all take drugs and we dip into madness.
That's a given. The drugs are a given, but that's besides the point.
Oh God. How you boys been?
I've been pretty good.
I've been a lot better. I got you guys know, like probably a month ago, I got into the dumps for
Yeah.
about a week or two. My whole life was falling apart at that point, and I kind of given up. I kind of given up in the world and in life, and I was just like nothing's gonna work out for me. I'm suck. I don't care about myself.
Naturally.
So I got a little update on things. I won my court case with unemployment, so they are going to pay me my fucking money.
Nice.
Found that out this weekend. I did, yeah. So
he's like Scrooge McDuck swimming around in those coins.
I got coins everywhere. Well, I haven't gotten paid yet, so that's another thing. It takes a little while before they fucking. It's in progress. They're telling me. I'm just like, give me my fucking money. Waited fucking since March for this fucking thing, guy. And now you're gonna do it right now. But it's money in the bank, and I don't have to stress out about this summer, so it's good till November, and my court case is in October, so it should overlap with my court case. So I won my first court case by myself, no lawyers. I represented myself,
shit.
and I ended up getting them on my side, unemployment on my side, and they gave me my unemployment.
Look out, Johnny Law.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
congratulations, Gula. That's great news.
Dude. Feels good. Definitely. That's a weight off my shoulders.
That's a win.
Point.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad to hear a win after all the dismal stuff going around the world. It's nice to hear somebody got their due in the good way, not in like a like a vengeance way.
Yeah. No, it's a good feeling now. Like it's right now. I'm on cloud 9 at this point, and it's gonna help me out transitioning to where I want to be and get. The Wannabeez.
Yeah.
Wannabeezpod.com.
Hey, sir, dude. Count 'em zero for your iOS and Android device. We have no video games.
Are you guys? So we got 2 bangers coming up, and we're probably going to buzz through this topic, but I just have to hear what your guys' output are. Are you guys more excited for the Fantastic Four or this Superman movie?
Fantastic Four.
Superman.
Oh, I saw that coming like a freight train. Wow. Okay. I'm about equally torn, I got to say.
Yeah.
I grew up liking the Fantastic Four more in like a kid way. I never really delved into much of the comics, and I just really liked when they showed up in any kind of Marvel material. Ultimate Spider-Man, I love Johnny Storm, was good friends with Spider-Man. That was cool.
You really don't have all the things that come with the Fantastic Four. If you don't have the Fantastic Four, you don't have Doctor Doom. A lot of the Spider-Man stuff kind of falls out of place if that never happens. But this movie, I have to say, is probably not going to be the Fantastic Four from 617. This is going to be Fantastic Four from another universe.
I think that's already been
completely diverged
yeah.
from the Sacred timeline at this point.
I just scene confirmed that.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh man, that kind of hurts.
No.
I'm really excited about both of these movies.
No,
to be completely honest, I'm over the moon.
I am a happy boy with the MCU right now in Disney because they have now brought in Mephisto, and they have lightly hinted at Johnny Blaze's return, my favorite character of all time, the Ghost Rider. So I am so happy that they actually did what they said they were going to do with Sacha Baron Cohen and bring him as Mephisto. It seems like a perfect role for him. And I'm super excited because they're going to stop bringing in the Ghost Rider, which is my favorite character.
About fucking time, dude.
Is it Nicolas Cage? or is it a different guy?
No Nicolas Cage. No, it's some young actor. I'm okay with it. The way that they're bringing him in, it's kind of like
Yeah, that's just like a reboot.
Step by step.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of a step by step going with the Ghost Rider's origin story. Is kind of like, Mephisto is that person that has the Ghost Rider. That's part of his thing, and it's just going in that direction. Hopefully they keep going with it in the right direction, because we all know Disney can take a little leap with intellectual property and then all of a sudden screw it all up.
Yeah. I think they learn their lessons from time to time, though. It's good to see.
I heard there's no Bucky in the MCU going forward, at least in the
that guy's done
Doctor Doom stuff.
That guy's done
Doctor
so
Doom
much.
Stuff.
That's not true.
The character. I think the character with the soldier is not going to be in that movie. Which
that's
is
true. Everybody from the
because
new Avengers was confirmed to be in that movie already.
I'm hearing some other things that he's not going to be.
Well,
in
they
that
said that they
thing,
filmed that post-credit scene on the set of Avengers Doomsday. So, and he looked like he had a time change from him. So I don't know. I think he's in it. But what were you saying earlier, Justin, about Fantastic Four?
I think I've just I don't know. It's everything about. I mean, it looks good, but it just seems like another kind of cotton candies movie. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
not the Eternals.
It just I don't know, man. It's. I mean, I think seeing Herbie in it's cool.
Yeah.
The robot. You know.
Yeah. I hope. Are you gonna watch it?
Here's my method is keeping my expectations low for the Fantastic Four. That's how I'm going at it. I'm like, this is gonna be terrible.
I really hope it.
And then I'm gonna be surprised.
Are you gonna see it in theaters?
Yeah, I'll see it in theaters.
Yeah.
I
think that's the one movie I'm going to go see.
I really hope it changes your mind. I think you're going to I hope you feel like a kid again, honestly, cuz that's what I'm looking for.
I haven't seen a good Fantastic. The only good Fantastic Four movie I've seen is the that Roger Corman Fantastic Four from 1980s, 1990s.
Oh, that was the good
one. That
one.
Yeah, dude. Oh, hang on. What was it? It was 1994 Roger Corman, that Fantastic Four movie. It was never released, but I have a pirated copy of it. I have a pirated copy of the film.
I thought you were gonna say Chris Evans and Flame On.
No, this one was really good. Anybody listening, look it up. Roger Corman, Fantastic Four. It was so bad they shelved it, but it has since gotten out. And I years ago I stumbled upon a Blu-ray copy, like a pirated Blu-ray copy of it at the Farmington thrift store here. I'm like, holy shit! And
wow.
I bought it. I watched it. It was great.
All right.
So it's nowhere. It's not going to be as good as that. So I already know.
Okay.
I already know.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say anything. But I will say I'm super excited for this movie. I don't give a fuck about any controversial casting. I don't give a fuck. I think every bit of teaser I've seen has been awesome. And like I said, I'm just ready to feel like a kid again. I'm ready to feel.
That's how I feel about Superman.
Yeah, that as well. Well, see, I'm glad. Well, let's just pivot that way. My thing about Superman is I've never really been a Superman fan in my entire life.
Yeah.
I grew up. My older brother was a huge Batman guy, and usually big Batman guys they're either for the DC as a whole, or they're like, Batman's the best. Everybody else fucking sucks. Superman's a pussy. And so it's like it was really hard to he had a very dark cloud over my experience of the fandom. So going into this, I feel like David Cornsweet might be my first attempt at enjoying Superman. Like he's going to be my Superman. He's going to be like my experience with it. And I hope I feel like a little kid looking up and being like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me because Christopher Reeve is like my Spider-Man. Sorry, Superman, and Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor
Yeah.
was like the thing. I grew up like that was my Superman, and those movies were my Superman. But I equally liked, Henry Cavill or
Yeah.
whatever. He did a good job. I have a hard time getting excited for a DC movie, and I'm not saying DC's at fault. I'm going to tell you who's at fault. I fucking hate Warner Brothers Studios. They
Amen.
fuck up everything they ever fucking do with the
Yeah.
DC universe. They always end up doing something dumb, or they make a decision that fucks up the whole like synergy of the movies. If this is, if this guy is gonna be a Superman, I feel that he should at least get a, like a good run of things and bring him into stuff. And the second thing is I really like the arc that was the Schneider cut. I really,
Yeah.
I thought
I couldn't stand it.
they could really do something with this situation. But again, they're fucking Warner Brothers, and they can't get out of their own way. They have the biggest intellectual property that anybody has, which is the DC. You can't really fuck up Superman, right? You can, but like people will ride or die with Superman. It seems like, and they seem to fuck it up every fucking time. So I'm super excited for the dog,
Yes.
Crypto, and I'm super excited for that, to see him fucking, hey, bring the whistle and bring that thing, because in the trailer he whistles, and he's like picks him up by the fucking the cape and brings him to the Solitude Castle of Solitude, or whatever the hell it's called, the guy with the ice
Yeah,
crystals.
I'm a huge Crypto fan. I have a history of not really liking dogs that much, or Superman, but I grew up watching Crypto the Super Dog, like an animated series, and that's kind of like what kind of made me turn around on Superman. So I'm big into Crypto being in this movie, and it's going to be great. I'm excited to see a Crypto not attached to Logan Paul for once.
Yeah, I seen some clips with Superman. It's underneath a big foot. It looked like freaking Godzilla. The foot looked like Godzilla foot from like 1960s. So I'm like,
Oh yeah, like it's like a
what is
kaiju,
this? What?
giant kaiju thing.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a kaiju situation that's going to be in this. What's going on with that? I don't understand
What do you think,
it.
Justin?
I wanted to know, because going back to what Nick had said, he brought up the Snyder cut, and you said you hated
Yeah.
it. I really want to know why.
I just I got to tell you, every iteration of that DCU I couldn't get behind, and I never really saw Man of Steel until it had been out for years, and I had been working at my job, and we had it playing on a television, and I sat and watched it one day, and I was just like, God, I really didn't miss anything, did I? The colors in the movie are so dark for a Superman movie. It makes me depressed. It makes me so like, it just turns me off so much. So when it came to like the first iteration of the Justice League, I was already just like, I'm just watching this just to be a part of something.
Yeah.
And so when the Snyderverse
Right,
cut
sure.
came out, I was just like, all right, boys, let's fix it. Let's bring it home. Come on. And then they had some of the fucking worst shit I have ever seen in that movie. And then to the button, the bow tie on it was what's his name as Joker.
Oh, Leto.
Jared Leto.
I hate Jared Leto. I hate Jared Leto's Joker. I will never accept any iteration of
too.
it. So having him in that movie, I was just like, all right, fuck it. I'm not watching the rest of this.
I really liked the story arc. I get what you're saying, like with the character, or actor choices that they have.
It
Again,
just felt so
fucking
much.
Warner
It felt
Brothers
so much like when they
again.
brought. Again, I'm forgetting names. It felt like when they brought what's his name back for Rise of Skywalker to be like, we need to save Star Wars, and he's like, yes, I'll save Star Wars for you. And then he just dropped a dump, like a giant piece of shit on a film reel, and then gave it to us. It was like, I saved Star
Yep.
Wars for you. It's just like, all right, thanks. I mean, the last guy did shitty too, but. Sure.
I have some good. I have some faith in. I have James Gunn. He's done some amazing work, and I think he's caring about it. But again, I don't give a shit what director you got. If it's in the hands of the Warner Brothers
Yeah, it might be
fucking
doomed.
studios, they're going to make a decision at some point where it's going to undercut the director, the actors, something. They're going to make a decision, which is. Sometimes you want to make those decisions. You want them to make the decisions, but they make the total opposite. Like the Flash.
Yeah.
Let's
The
talk
Flash
about
could
that.
have been great.
Why in the fuck did you make that decision?
Great decision, poor execution. Great decision, poor execution. Over and over and over again. And I gotta say this about Snyder as well. The Watchmen, I still think, is one of the greatest fucking superhero movies ever made to date.
Yeah.
I just recently watched the HBO Max's animated rendition of it, and it was good, and they expounded on a lot of things. It was very cool, but it just every minute I was watching it, I was like, damn, I should go watch Watchmen. Like, because it made me want to watch what this was based off of, and it was just so...
Jeffrey Dean Morgan as the comedian is like,
it's amazing. Wow. So I gotta hand it to Snyder there, and then take it away from him with anything in the Snyderverse.
Yo, Peacemaker's on TNT now. that is crazy. They're gonna cut out. They're gonna cut out so much of that show, which makes it the comedic and just the way that they portray John Cena's portrayal of that. They're going to cut out so much of it. It's going to turn so many people off. If you have a choice to watch it on HBO or TNT, you better be doing HBO, because it's going to be dog HBO shit on fucking TNT. Yeah. It's where you want to watch it.
All this aside, I want to hear from Justin about this Superman movie.
Okay. I'm going to be quiet.
So starting at Man of Steel, right? When I saw that movie, I had similar reaction to both Nick and John. I liked it, loved it, but I was hopeful for something in the future. Like, it made me hopeful for a future DC extended universe. You know what I mean? Like, when I remember buying the movie on Blu-ray and going, shot for shot, slow-mo to catch all the Easter eggs. And, they were starting to build a world, but it was like, again, I think John is right. It wasn't really Superman. And I think with the James Gunn version that's about to come out, and I'm sure at this point, by this episode dropping, it's already out. And I hope that it has that, like, colorful, fun, corny, sci-fi superhero vibe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the Christopher Reeve was great. It was grounded. It was colorful. It was the classic Golden Age Superman. This feels like the New 52, or even like late 80s, early 90s Superman. You know what I mean? Where it's like, they're not afraid to get sci-fi. They're not afraid to, like, he's a fucking alien. And this world is full of aliens and monsters. It's the world where you
can see the Green Lantern fly over and not feel weird about it.
Right. Like it feels like this is a pure, fully established DC universe that Superman is entering into. Like it's James Gunn, so it's gonna be crazy, right? Like, that motherfucker made us love a talking raccoon and a talking tree. Okay, I have a lot of hope for this fucking movie, and I'm a big Superman fan. I'm a big DC guy. Love Batman. Superman as a kid was my guy. I loved the Christopher Reeve stuff. Loved the cartoon, like the animated series. And this feels like the fucking fact that Crypto's in it with a cape. Like they're not afraid to put a cape on a dog. Yeah. And I know it seems like a weird thing, but I love that he has the underwear on the outside and the yellow S on the back of the cape. Like, Jesus Christ. Everything about it is just like,
those two things sold me on this movie.
Fuck yeah. I'm ready. Give me that version of Batman. Give me a fucking comic book. Give me that. I want to. It's not Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry. I know people. Yeah,
I love him. I thought it was great, but no, he's not this one.
I don't think so, man. I think they're gonna go comic book Batman, which is like, I've been dying to see comic book Batman with Robin, with Nightwing, with the whole thing. Like, give it to me. Fucking give it to me. Like that's what I want. So that's what I'm, and I know, like, they're going with Guy Gardner for Green Lantern. That's such a crazy pull.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Three more in line ahead of him.
So they're not afraid to get weird. And I love the kaiju monster because it feels like it has almost like a Saturday morning cartoon vibe with like the Hall of Justice and like the Justice Gang or whatever the fuck they're calling them.
Didn't didn't Superman and Godzilla fight?
They did, recently.
In the DC.
Superman got his ass handed to him.
Yeah. Well, two things I would like to say about this. Can you please not have the Dinah scene in? They've done the Dinah scene where he loses his powers and he gets them back. Like, they've done that
coming.
so
I
many
don't see that in this movie.
times on a thing. It just... I hope not. If they do that, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna walk out of the fucking theater if they do that one more time. They've done it so many times. It's so many iterations. Like, don't do it.
This is like setting up a DC that can have a Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Can have Deadman. Can have Constantine running around. This is a mythical gods, aliens, monsters, all out fucking baller superhero shit.
There's only one Constantine. There's only one Constantine to me, and that's Keanu Reeves. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
It's just gonna be insane. I feel like at this point, Marvel's had its time. Marvel, and it's not to say that I'm not excited for Doomsday, and I'm gonna go see Fantastic Four when it comes out. I'm excited to see it to a certain extent.
But again, I'm gonna premise this with I'm hoping for all the best because they have the best. DC is that thing. Yeah. Like you could do so
many crazy shit. And that's what I loved about the CW universe is because they weren't afraid to get weird. Yeah. Did it fall flat sometimes?
That fucking Infinite Earths, the Crisis in Infinite Earths on the CW was great.
So good.
It was such a good way to pull Smallville and in the other different.
And not only that, it felt
Supermans.
Like the closest thing to a comic book brought to life because in order to follow the whole story, you had to watch multiple shows.
The Flash,
you had to watch. Yeah,
Green
it was
Arrow,
just like a comic book where you had to I have to go read this issue of Batgirl to get, what's going on. It was it's the same thing. And that's why I feel like comic books translate better to TV, just like the CW did. And I fear that we'll never really get anything like that again because there's no money in it.
Well, you never know because I'll have to admit, I loved the Doom Patrol.
Yeah,
HBO.
Doom Patrol's a great one.
I thought it was a great way. Titans was a great episodes. And I wish that Warner Brothers and HBO, again, I'm going to shit on them again. I wish they would do more stuff like that. Put it on HBO. We all pay for it. But then,
like, they do shit.
Just go lean into it.
I agree with you because they do shit and they give it to us, but they don't fully give it to us. They gave us a Batman TV show with baby Batman.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
And a baby Selena.
It was so good starting out. If you would have just put Batman at the beginning, it would have been perfect.
Give me the Batman, the animated series as live action. How about that? Let's fucking do that.
Adam West's Batman TV show worked back then.
Do that
Something
again.
Like that will work now.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Just do that. Hey, how about do that?
Like,
Let's do that.
But you could make it like a dark detective show.
Oh,
like
you
the
know what would be
Penguin, if you
cool?
wanted
I
to.
just saw a trailer for Liam Neeson. He's doing a new Naked Gun. I feel like he would. I feel like he would do a really good, like Adam West-esque, like very sarcastic, like Batman, like
They should
66
bring him back to
Batman.
play Ra's al
Oh,
Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul would be dope too. Yeah,
I think he should.
yeah,
I
with
think he'd
full
be a better.
costume.
But in like a 66 Batman
Yeah.
setting.
Absolutely.
I think he would do a great Two-Face.
He could. Yeah. No, I'm super excited. I think the thing that's holding me back from Fantastic Four, and I'm going to be honest, and people are going to be like, ugh, I just don't think Pedro Pascal is the right Reed Richards.
You might be right, but
he just doesn't have. He just doesn't. I mean, if he shaved the mustache and they gave him they kind of made him look more like. But I don't know. He just looks like Pedro Pascal to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't look any different.
John Krasinski. I think John Krasinski could have pulled it off.
Who's that guy from Always Sunny, Glenn Howerton? I always liked that casting. I thought that was a good casting.
Ooh, yeah. That might be good. Yeah,
He would have been a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope they do like the Maker. I hope they bring that in at some point, like the evil Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe with like the elongated fucking head, and he's like, that would be fucking.
But like
crazy.
I said, this isn't the main storyline. This isn't gonna be this isn't gonna be the Fantastic Four you see, fighting and joining forces with Spider-Man. That's not gonna be. I don't think.
I think you have high expectations for the MCU.
If they do that, then they're gonna kill it. They're gonna fucking. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be.
Wait, you don't want Spider-Man?
No, I do.
You don't want Spider-Man?
I'm just saying. I think this is the iteration that's going to be with Spider-Man.
How could that be? He's on Earth.
Did you watch Thunderbolts?
No, I didn't watch Thunderbolts.
All right, well then come back when you did, and we can answer that. We can finish this conversation.
You're killing me. You're fucking killing me.
Well, you're missing context here. I don't know what to tell you.
No. I'm saying you're killing me with this news guy, because it's ridiculous.
Well, go see Thunderbolts. I told you to do it like a month ago. It's on digital now.
I'll wait till it goes on Disney Plus.
I saw Justin. Justin looked up the post-credit scene 2 days after it came out. I saw it on the YouTube thing. He looked it up.
Yeah, I did.
And so Justin has known this for a long time.
Yeah, and I haven't seen the film.
You should though, because it's a great fucking movie.
Yeah,
come on. Oh my god.
I'll get to it eventually because I'm going through all the Marvel films.
All right. Well, yeah, you will get to it eventually, I guess.
If I had to sit through Captain Marvel again, I'll sit through that one.
All right, fair enough. But this is way, 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 way better than Captain Marvel. And when you watch it and realize that, I would really like you to come back and acknowledge that. Okay. You don't have to apologize. I just want you to acknowledge it.
Okay.
All right.
I would appreciate
by next
that.
Week, John. Next episode, I will have watched Thunderbolts.
No stress, because you've told me to watch like 1,000 movies, and I haven't watched probably 2 of them.
No. I've been meaning to do both of those. Captain America. I haven't done Captain America, the new Captain America, and I haven't.
I saw that.
And I haven't done the Thunderbolts. I am definitely going to do both of those.
The new Captain America is decent.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but that's pretty much what I thought. What I was going to get out of it was decent.
I would say watch The Incredible Hulk first.
Yeah.
And then watch.
Well, you got to watch Incredibles.
It makes way more sense.
And then The Incredible Hulk. And then
you
Toy
gotta watch
Story 2.
Yeah.
And then New World.
Well, that's the way it's set up on my Disney Plus. Is Incredibles, Toy Story, and then that. So
I want to talk about something else here. Something that I know Justin is deeply devoted into. We have a thing coming up. I hope everybody knows. If you're still in for this podcast, we have a thing later. We didn't announce.
Yeah, this is good. We're in it for the long haul. This episode.
But before we get to that, there's something that I love so much, and I know Justin loves, that we have to talk about. It's the final Black Sabbath performance. I'm just going to hand it over to you, Justin. Take it away. I know you're itching.
As I'm dying.
Yeah, he took it right after he took a hit for the pen.
I had to take a hit for the Oz, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, holy shit.
Unbelievable.
Coming to an end of a fucking era. First of all, I just want to start with this. It is fucking crazy to think a band who created a genre, right? Metal,
Basically, yeah.
as we know it today. Couple of kids, couple of knuckleheads, fucking around, working their asses off in a factory, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Birmingham. They start a band and revolutionize the industry forever, right? Cut to now, 2025. Those same guys are all still alive. And they go back home to play one more fucking set. You know how rare that is? Like, you know how, like, impossible?
It's best case scenario is what you're talking about. It's best case scenario.
Like, that is fucking crazy. The amount of drugs, crazy shit those motherfuckers have done in their prime. And then, not only that, like, they grew old.
Yeah.
They're old.
We
Old.
know
They
somebody
passed-
that's actually there at this point.
We do. It just seems it's just nuts to think about, like, that actually happened. You know what I mean? Like, that alone is crazy. So, as Nick has mentioned, Katiana, our friend, is there with her dad.
Peanut Gallery talked to her last night. She's over there, and she's seeing the final concert from Black Sabbath and Ozzy ever again. It's not going to be any more situations anymore. I did get to
What a
see
legend.
Black Sabbath.
Yes.
I did get to see Black Sabbath, and I did get to see Ozzy because I've been to Ozfest 98, 99, 2000, and 2001. I seen all of those.
Insane.
So I've seen Ozzy perform many of times. I think I've seen Black Sabbath perform with Ozzy once. I believe it was 1999. And one of those they performed with him, but it is the best thing. Not only you're getting Ozzy at the end of the night, which at that point he was a lot more. He could stand and he'd walk around. I'm thinking I seen some clips of the show and he's sitting down. Which is totally understandable. I mean, when I seen him in 2001, it was like you could really tell that it was taking a toll on him, but he was still up and about, running around, just doing his thing. But the good thing about Ozfest, it was a festival. It was a whole day of just great bands: Megadeth, Metallica. Disturbed, everybody that was anybody at the time during that time was part of Ozfest every year, and they used to come to this place called Great Woods. It's now the Tweeter Center because now we're naming things after fucking dumb companies or whatever. Mm-hmm. The Dunkin' Donuts Center. I don't get it, but I guess it's money. But it's an open like festival grounds. Like they have the main stage. They have a second stage. It was just amazing, an amazing time, and it's like Justin said, it's the end of an era. I mean,
it really is. And it seemed like the last concert seemed like a little mini Ozfest because they had everybody came out, dude. Pantera was there. Metallica was like, just so many bands came out.
If you didn't have Ozzy, you didn't have any of these other things, situations.
Exactly.
So
if you didn't have Black Sabbath, that album come out at that time, you wouldn't have any of them.
So many of these bands, they're like, oh, who's your idol? Who do you look up to? And every single one of them are like, they're like Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. Those are my muses. So like, you might have gotten a Metallica, you might have gotten a Megadeth, but it wouldn't be the people that right now as without Black Sabbath.
Hats off to Ozzy. Devil horns up, boys.
Yeah.
Fucking Ozzy Osbourne. Jesus, dude, what a life that guy's
Now,
had.
I imagine you've probably seen a lot of footage from this last concert.
Yeah.
Have you cried?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not alone. I'm the
No.
crier, I know. I'm always the one who cries
Yeah,
first,
no,
but
I was tearing up.
I'm
I haven't
glad.
cried, but
I was
my
getting
wife,
FOMO.
kind of. I've been singing Aussie songs all like this whole weekend, and
Aw.
she's like, she's like, what the hell did you just say? I'm saying I'm singing Aussie. Just leave me alone. I'm like walking around in nostalgia right now. I got
I'm
Yeah.
going through
I
change.
should have been a
Mama,
better friend
Mama,
to you.
I'm coming home.
Oh man. But yeah, it's been really hard. I had one break me up. I was just giving Louie a bath earlier before I came in here to record, and I saw him performing that one. Yeah, Mama, I'm coming home, and it fucking absolutely tore me apart because you know, I'm a broken record. I don't have a good relationship with my parents, and that's one of those that reminds me of my parents. Obviously, it reminds everybody of their fucking parents, and just Sabbath alone, honestly, reminds me of my parents because they were both huge Sabbath fans, and obviously that's where I get from most of my musical taste from. And I hate to hand it to them, even though I don't, actively partake with them anymore. But I'm not gonna lie and say that it came from anywhere else. So when I listen to these
Well,
things,
in your bio, you did get CMT and MTV contaminated semen, and it formed
Oh,
the
yeah,
egg.
yeah.
So it was there. That music
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
was
yeah.
there from the beginning.
100%. You're not lying.
John's sitting in the womb. He's just in the fucking primordial ooze, just listening to Sabbath.
Yeah, there's actually a Nirvana thing that has something to do with this is gonna be a fucking 3-hour podcast if I get into that. But you guys have to make me bring it up on another pod. There's a
right,
Nirvana
Okay.
thing related to my mom that's crazy. It'll blow your guys' mind.
All right,
Write it down or
yeah,
something. I don't know.
yeah.
Well, now
Yeah.
I got it.
I remember. I'll remember. Trust me.
So anyway, just listening to all this, seeing the performance, it's just been a lot. And I cried a lot, and it brings back so many memories. And literally, it's to the point, knowing that this has happened, it's to the point where hearing any Ozzy song is bringing me to that emotional point of just like, oh, this reminds me of this, and this reminds me of that, and blah. And it's hard. And also, I don't know if either of you guys have seen it, and don't be afraid if you haven't seen it. But I just watched the Iron Claw recently.
Yeah.
And that movie is very much like on big themes of like family and brotherhood, and it's a fucking incredible movie. I bawl like a baby every time I watch it. The Iron Claw, it's amazing. One of the best A24 movies I think they've ever put out. And so it's just like I'm just very much in this big I feel like for a guy who is 27, married, and has 2 kids, I've never felt so alone than I have recently. And these things keep popping up in media that keep reminding me that I don't have my brothers anymore, and that I don't have my parents anymore. And as a parent and as a father to someone who's now a brother, Louis a big brother now, it's weird to just sit there and watch. You
John,
really don't have
I
anything
resent
to
that
do with
because
it.
I resent that. You talk about me and Sam that way. Come
No, of course. How could I
We
forget?
have weekend
How could I
visits.
forget?
yeah. You came to my house, John. Come on, stop it.
No,
We're family.
of course. I would never forget mommy and daddy Gula. No, you're good. But this is all a long-winded thing just to say that, like, Ozzy brings me back. I remember at a young age, my parents told me, like they gathered you up in the living room. They're like, "Listen, kids, we're going to Disney World." My parents told me, like, Ozfest 2010's coming up. We're going. So get your fucking bags packed. We're going. And then I remember it coming and going, and we never went. And so every single Ozfest that's ever taken place has felt like a strike to my heart personally, just because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I really believed them that I was going to Ozfest. And I don't know how old I was even in like 2009, 2010, but I was such a huge Ozzy fan. Like that's how I've grown up, as being a metal fan and being a fan of all these things. So his last performance is just like, it's like, hey, you're not going to Ozfest. Get it through your head, dumbass. You're not going. Like it's rough. So seeing him up there,
curtains.
Yeah, curtains for sure. And so
that's okay. I have my dad, and he didn't go to a concert with me.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
So, I mean, what I did, I paid for the tickets. I paid for the Airbnb. We made the plan. We were like, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
I think you told me about this once.
The fucking day of, bro. Didn't go.
Did you go?
Yeah, I went.
There you go.
I sat there next to an empty seat, and I slept in an empty Airbnb.
You know what?
And I sat at the bar by myself.
You got that memory, kid. You got that memory.
Yeah.
And you did something, and someday your father is gonna regret not having that situation.
Don't
at
get
some
me wrong. I was texting them photos of the stage,
nice.
And the empty seat, and me going,
rub it in,
like, fuck you.
That's awesome.
Dude, and it was an artist that, we had connected on.
Yeah.
It was Stephen Lynch. And it was like, we both loved comedic music. We both I never had like a real father-son moment with my dad.
Yeah.
Like, I know my dad. My dad lives in New Hampshire. He's 2 hours away. He's like 3 hours away, whatever. But it's like, we don't have those. We just don't do it. And it's not like lack of trying. I think the last time I like went camping with my dad, I was like fucking 6. Like,
yeah.
So
you'd make me cry all over again.
No, I mean, no, I'm just like,
I'm serious.
Get it,
I'm welling up.
Hey, Justin's dad. Hey, this is Gula talking to Justin's dad.
Listen up
directly. You're not gonna have. Trust me when I say it. At some point, you're not gonna have the ability to do these things with your son. So fucking go and do it now. Because eventually it's not going to happen anymore. And I wish every single day of my life going forward that my father didn't pass away. He was my whole world.
Here we go.
And
Here we go. Let it out.
Don't miss these opportunities, guys. Out there, if you're a parent, you're a person, whatever, to just get out there, because you're never gonna get these things back, brother.
You didn't you had a great story about a fish with your father?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which,
let's do it.
Ooh, you guys really want me to
pull
do
it out?
We
gotta hear the fish story.
Okay.
We went straight from
you gotta hear the story.
Sabbath's last concert to
hold on.
heartwarming fatherhood. We have to hear the fish story.
Before we get to the fish, I do just want to say, like, genuinely, from the heart, I do fucking love you guys. Like, having this Wannabeez thing every weekend has been my rock. I'm just like, it's been like a motivating creative factor in my life.
I could do without the bitch fest that we've been going for like a couple of weeks, but it's something that I enjoy doing on every single week.
I'll tell you this.
I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
I'm not your dad, but I am a dad. And so I will say that as a dad, I love you. And I would go to Ozfest with you any day, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I'm proud of you too, buddy.
Thank you.
You got 2 beautiful kids. You got a beautiful wife. You got a beautiful family. You're doing good for yourself.
This isn't my beautiful home. This isn't my beautiful wife.
How did I get here?
As the days go by, on the water from the down.
All right, Nick, let's hear about this fish.
Okay. This is a story before my time, but it is a story that my father told me My uncle told me. My uncle's friends told me. My mother can confirm that this happened. It is a story about a day that my father, my Uncle Mike, and his friend Paul went fishing. So one day they go out, they're going to take the boat out. This is before my time. They're going to take this boat out, right? So they got this like just flat bottom boat. They're all, this is the first time, and now this is going to be relevant for the story, but Paul just bought a brand new minivan, and they were using it to load the boat and bring it there, bring all their gear and stuff, and they get in this boat and they're going fishing. So they're going fishing. Everything seems fine. They've got all their gear. They're going fishing in Deacon's Cranberry Bog. This is in Cava. Really good fishing. It's a cranberry bog, so they flood the cranberry bogs with this retainer pond, that is what they call them. And we've had so much good luck in these ponds. That 15-pound 1 ounce fish came from that particular pond, the Deacon's Cranberry Bogs and stuff like that. So they get everything in, they're fishing. So all of a sudden, this duck just comes up and sits on the boat. So Paul decides that he was going to stand up in the boat to scare the duck. You know what happens when you stand up in a boat? The boat goes...
It flips right over.
It flips right over, and everybody goes in the water, and that's exactly what happened. And this is not the end of the story, so just gear up at this point. This duck is going to be the villain of the story. So the duck flies off, and they're like, oh fuck, because all their fucking gear is at the bottom of the fucking bog. Whatever they could grab whatever they could. They could gut the boat, whatever. They got it back on the shore. So he's fuming. He's just fuming because like this is like the first time they took the boat out. He's got a brand new truck, the minivan, everything's thing. So they get everything out. They're going back to the truck. Who shows up? The fucking duck. Now Paul thinks this is an attack on his personality. Like it's straight to the core. The duck lands like right in front of them, right in front of the minivan. And he's got his weapon out because he's gonna shoot this fucking duck because this duck just ruined the entire day. They get in the car. He's chasing after this duck. He's shooting out the window. But you got to understand the bogs. The way you can drive on, right, is just a little patch between the retainer pond and the cranberry bogs where they flood the cranberry bogs. It's just this little patch of grass or whatever the in between where you can drive. And he's flying down this little patch of earth trying to get this fucking duck. He's shooting out the window, da 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 da. All of a sudden, from what my father, says, he just went a little bit too far towards the lake.
Oh no!
And the fucking minivan went.
Damn.
All the way to the bottom. They get out of the truck. They're fucking floating the thing. They get all. It's gone. Like this truck. He just bought this motherfucker.
Sank it.
As they're getting out and getting thing, and they're like, who shows up again? The fucking duck again. Comes right in front of him, and he's just mocking this guy. He gets so pissed. Needless to say, he never got the duck. The duck flew away.
That's fucking hilarious. That's like an actual Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I would say Three Stooges even.
So they called the thing to get it towed out of the lake. So they wait for that, and then they have to walk to the state troopers, the police station, Cushionet Police Station, they're like right on the top of the thing. They had to walk for miles, all right, because they couldn't get in or whatever. They didn't. The tow truck driver was like, "No, I'll drop it off there. You can deal with it, whatever you got to do." So they walk through the woods. They're mosquitoes. They're fucking getting eaten up. They're running through. They're going. It's like 4 miles to this police station through woods and nastiness and bogs, and they get to the fucking thing. This is when my mother and Paul's wife, which doesn't know what just happened because she just bought, she's just like, because she was my mother's friend, she's like, oh my God, we just bought a brand new minivan. This thing is awesome. It's like the greatest thing that's ever happened to her. As my mother and her got to the police station, they got there to walk in, whatever. And as they were getting there,
let me guess. There's a duck behind the counter.
The minivan. No, that would have been funny, right? The fucking duck that just comes out of nowhere. No, but the minivan pulls up with like water inside the door. Like you can see the water all inside.
Seaweed.
The wife is fucking losing it. Like, what the fuck? The best part about this story is they did go fishing, right? So what do you got to do when you go fishing? Catch fish. Catch fish, right? That was the whole point of them going fishing. Yeah. You know what happened when they opened the fucking door? A bass fell out of the fucking... the water came out of the fucking door, and fish came right out of the truck, guy. There you go. In the middle of the parking lot of the Cushman Police Department.
Everywhere.
Did they get to keep the fish?
They did. I don't know, but they I don't think so. It just
this is evidence now.
It was just yeah. It's just like, oh, this is evidence for the fucking insurance company because you're not getting paid at this point, guy.
Damn.
But like you gotta understand with this story, like it was told to me by my father and my uncle and stuff like that. But then after he like he wouldn't be around, and after he passed away, and after my uncle passed away, people would come up to me, hey, did your father ever tell you about the duck story? It's like random people, like not even like people like I think they just come up, oh, you're Gary's son? Oh, did you ever tell you about the duck story? Like this story became like famous
legendary
in my area.
That's amazing.
About this fucking duck guy. And there you go. It's the duck story.
Amazing. Wow. I'm so glad you told
great.
that. That was so good.
They caught the fish.
Yeah, hell yeah, they did.
They caught a fish.
They did catch a fish.
That's like the greatest fishing story I've ever heard.
Yeah, like it could not have. It was like cascading. Well, guys, I have a bit. I have a game thing. Should we move on to it, or should we save it? Are we doing a two-parter?
I would love to.
Yes.
No, I would love to move on. But can we pause?
Yes,
so I can
please. Oh my God, I gotta piss like a racehorse. I'm busting at the seams.
Okay, we're gonna take a pee break.
All right.
Hey guys, I figured that this would be a great opportunity for us to throw in our very first advertisement. This is for a company called Ron's Rugs. Hope you enjoy.
Good afternoon. I'm calling you in regards to our rugs. You look like a guy that would honestly have a nice rug. You know, you look like a rug guy. You look like you're into different types of rugs, foot feel. You know, the different thread counts, Persian, Egyptian, European, whatever type of rug you're into, we got them over here at Ron's Rugs Emporium. All you gotta do is bring a little cash with you, and a rug is yours. When you buy one, dude, get this, right? You get 4 for a normal price. Never before heard. You know, you never before seen over here at Ron's Rugs Emporiums. And if you were to come on down to Ron's Rugs, you'd be able to find these rugs. These rugs, man, you walk into those doors, the air conditioner hits you, that smell, dude, and then your eyes get accosted by the sale signs. And then you find these different types of rugs, like a vertical rug that you hang on a wall, the rugs for just looking at, rugs for show, rugs for touching, rugs for feeling. Dude, even if you were to come over, right, in the back of the store, we have these waterproof rugs. You know those types of rugs that you find in like fucking classrooms where they're thin and they're a little bit coarse? We got those too. And then we have big fat shag carpet. Like a pussy, dude. These rugs are nice. Nice and curly, really dark, so it hides all the dirt, the grime, the poop. And that's another thing, man. We got anti-poop technology when it comes to these rugs. Only at Ron's Rugs Emporiums will you find that anti-poop technology. You remember in the movie Click, where he goes into Bed Bath & Beyond and he goes into the Beyond section? Well, Ron's Rugs Emporium is nothing but Beyond. Like I said, you walk through the doors, the smell hits you, the fucking different colored rugs. And then, all the way in the back, just like Adam Sandler, he lays on a rug and disappears into a dream. A dream of rugs. And that's the dream I'm trying to sell you, sir. That if you were to come over to my place of business, you fuck, and if you were to buy a rug from me, like I've been trying to tell you this entire fucking message, that if you were to come into my store, purchase a rug from me, Ron. That's why it's called Ron's Rugs. Okay? I don't think you really understand the scope of the deal here, because I told you we're running a limited time deal right now over here at Ron's Rugs. I'm Ron, nice to meet you. If you were to buy a rug, you'd get another rug for the same price. So long as it shares the same dimensions, you know what I mean? If it's a vertical rug or if it's a horizontal rug, it might be a different story, but you know what I mean? Think about it, man. Think about it. We even got rugs. We got different colored rugs too. It's really important that you come down and see my rug. Call me back. I might have more to say later.
Again, so Gula, in that little break, we had to go take a piss, and you started dropping shit on me that I was just like, wait. You can't talk about this right here. Okay, so how did you spend 4th of July?
How did I spend 4th of July? So I spent 4th of July with Kyle Draper from the Pointless Distraction podcast. Pointless Distraction podcast. He came over, him and his wife came over and spent the 4th of July, and he needless to say, he got a little tipsy. He got a little tipsy.
I think he shit-faced.
I think he messaged me the next day. He says, "Oh, I had an amazing time. Only thing is because I did a brisket and all kinds of like good stuff. I smoked all kinds of meats and stuff.
I'm surprised you would eat meat that you made after that.
It was not misery meat.
Yeah.
It was good meat, guy. It was good brisket, good ribs. 24 hours I was smoking these things. They would like fall off the bone. It was an amazing situation. So he just sends me a text. He sends me a messenger saying I had an awesome time. But all of that came, all the alcohol and brisket and everything else that I had came up in the old toiletta. So yeah, I think he was at number 20 for amounts of cans. I had 3.
Like 20 beers? God damn.
20 beers, I think. There was like a 6-pack and it was an 18-pack. God damn,
I gotta get me a drink with Kyle Draper. That sounds like a time.
He works at a brewery, so I mean,
really?
He's a little, he's used to this, but I don't think he was used to that. I think he was just, I think he forgot how many beers he actually drank and he just kept going.
He was like, I'm with the Gulas.
Yeah, I'm with the Pelican. I gotta go.
I was Pelicaning a bunch of it.
I'm jealous. I'm fucking jealous. I wish I could have spent the 4th with you.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
I was working.
You could have been. You were working.
I was
off. You could have, Justin. You could have came down. You could have had some of my brisket, some of my meat. You could have had some of my meat. But
did you know about this, John?
Yeah, we hung out and we got some fireworks.
Did you know about this? That Kyle and Nick have like a separate little podcast thing going. You know about
What are you
this?
talking about? No, what are you talking about?
They're doing like a
I'm,
podcast where they're going to like a graveyard or something.
Yeah, we're gonna do a ghost
like,
hunt. We're gonna do
Like
a ghost hunt camping trip.
podcast.
Ghouls and Ghoulas or something like that.
Yeah,
Isn't that what you
yeah.
said?
Yeah.
Gula and ghouls.
Yeah, I mean, I'll approve of it, I guess. I don't want to... Listen, Ghoul is a shining star. You can't get in his way. If we
Damn.
try to like get in his way, we're only going to further expose the fact that we are not as bright of a star as he
It's true,
is.
man.
And his stardom it'll surpass
I don't think
ours.
so.
And
It's
then
fucked
it'll
up
make
because,
us look
like,
bad.
Like, I don't want to sound like a diva. Like, I understand why John didn't go. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker's on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But where the no fucking, hey, by the way, we're doing this thing. Do you want to come? Nothing. Cold ass shoulder for Justin. That's okay.
You want to
alright.
come?
No,
you want
fuck
to do
you guys. I'm
Ghouls and
flying to
Ghouls? You
Iowa.
want to
Me
come
and
and you
John
want
are
to
gonna
hang
go
out,
creep
guy?
around.
Do a camping trip? Hey, we thought we were going to do a camping trip, but it doesn't look like we're doing a camping trip either. So
We'll do
Well,
it.
because somebody just had to get married.
I know, fucking Jimmy.
God damn it, Jimmy.
Goddamn Jimmy, you had to go and get married, and fucking we have to save for this whole situation.
Yeah. But
Well,
we can still
speaking
do
of
a
Jimmy.
camping trip.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, why
we
not?
can.
Yeah, we can. Absolutely,
We
we
can.
can.
We'll try it out. Figure it out. That's for another day, though.
Yeah, anyway.
Let's get onto this. Let's get onto this game.
Yeah,
Or
well, it's
whatever
not
you
really a
got.
game. It's more of like
No?
it's like a making hay type situation, right?
TSD makes and Wannabeez takes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Without fail. I mean, well, what else would we have?
We're unapologetic. We just lean into it. So you know what?
Yeah, yeah.
The haters are gonna hate and they're gonna say things, but you know what? Fuck it. We own it. So there you go.
So
Let's do
here's what's going on, boys. So a little bit of backstory. What I have prepared for you today, I had prepared for you a week ago, and we could have done it last week had I not. Long story short, I accidentally deleted the last 3 years from my camera roll and my Google Photos without a trace. Don't ask me. Don't tell me that there's another way to get it back. They're gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
I fucked up. I'm an idiot. They're gone. So I did all this homework for the Wannabeez. I just want to put it out there that I did this work twice. So
He's
He was
dedicated.
dedicated. He's dedicated.
Yeah.
John is very dedicated
very
to the
fucking
Wannabeez.
dedicated this.
Let's give him a round of applause, ladies
let's
and
give it up
gentlemen,
for him.
because let me tell you, guy, this is the most dedicated John has ever been.
What a guy.
I recently listened to the live episode you guys did in Jersey at the Curator event, the Antstravaganza, which I loved, by the way. I thought you guys did a fantastic job. And I should say that before we do this bit at all, because I think a lot of it's going to sound like I'm critiquing you guys. But I really had
really
to
want
make some
this.
kind of content out of it, right? You know, so
Please, John, fucking eviscerate us.
I wouldn't say I eviscerated you, but I just, there's a couple things that I want to talk about.
You would have changed something different?
No,
if you
I
were-
wouldn't
if you
change
were
a
there?
thing. I wouldn't change a
No?
thing.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I am absolutely honored to be able to bring you guys these clips, as well as an exclusive. We're gonna do it at the end, but it's an exclusive conversation that I had with Jimmy the Hair Guy.
Whoa.
In
You
reaction,
interviewed Jimmy?
Yes, in reaction.
Whoa.
to
Oh my
to
God.
these. So,
Behind the scenes, Justin.
Yeah.
You're talking about me going on a different pod. He's on his
You know what?
whole
Fuck
nother.
you. Me and Brian Johnson are starting a new podcast. The two of us. Fuck you guys.
Oh, tell him, Justin Kyle.
Oh, I'm making it happen now. You watch, bitch.
Please.
No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Even if it's 5 minutes long, I would be so
God.
I'm
happy.
so
out.
funny.
I'm out. They're zucking me right now.
You and
Right.
Kyle go have fun in your fucking graveyard.
Yeah, eating your brisket.
So fireworks and drinking beers together. Fucking
I
so
love
How
out.
he
Kyle.
throws up all over you.
I knew it was misery meat, bro.
Yeah.
I knew it.
See, you wanted to say it wasn't misery meat, but that guy repainted his toilet the next morning. So I don't know. The science
It
speaks for
definitely was
itself.
misery meat for him, guy. But
Maybe
again, I didn't. I was like,
maybe it was misery Miller Lite.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was also not gonna keep for just a little context. I had shit to do the next morning. There was no fucking way that I was gonna wake up and do the things that I needed to do.
You were taking it easy
on Saturday. If like there was a whole thing, I had a whole thing going
Who
on.
else was
I
at
had a
this
bunch of
party?
shit going
Did you
on.
invite? Who'd you invite?
No, I have no friends, gay.
What are you talking about?
I have you guys as friends, but you're an East Cuddy bumfuck, and John's an East Cuddy bumfuck. So what the fuck? Like Justin, I did say, hey, if you can,
You did.
I invite you to the 4th of July party.
Yeah.
You did say that. I remember that
whatever.
actually.
Yeah, he did.
So you know,
I think
do-
you
I
invited
did-
to
I
the
had
last
to
4th of
be-
July.
I had to work.
it was me. It was
Babes had to be
Sam. It
sold.
was my son Dylan, my mother. Kyle for most of the day because his wife worked most of the day, and then she came in at the end.
Yeah.
And then his wife was there, so it was.
That's
it was
awesome. No,
basically just us.
that sounds fun. That's awesome. I love that.
I do it every year. I love 4th of July. I love blowing things up. So yeah, I drinking and blowing things up. The only thing I changed this year, I usually do a hit of acid on 4th of July.
That's just every
just to
fucking
get into the
holiday for
mood.
you, or
No, because sometimes I do shrooms, sometimes I do acid. You know,
right?
shrooms are for
Yeah.
Christmas. Acid is for 4th of July.
I'm gonna party with Nick.
but
Gould
again,
next year.
Yeah.
But again, I had shit to do, and I knew if I did those crazy things, I'm not a young chicken anymore. So if I did those young things, I wasn't making it to the things that I needed to do. So I decided to be a good boy this year.
Okay.
I only had 3 beers.
I originally said that I was jealous of Kyle, but now I'm going to say I'm a little bit jealous of you, Gula, because you got to hang out with him, and he obviously wanted to party harder than you did. So,
Yeah, he did. He did.
all right,
He did.
let's get this rolling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and jump on in. So,
These are clips from the live show that we did.
Yeah, it's clips from both live shows.
Okay.
And
these are things that you didn't like or like
no,
critiquing?
no. It's just something I listened to them multiple times. Have you? I listened to them, and as I felt like, in a very Making Hay-esque way, as I felt the need to comment, I stopped it, recorded what I thought I would comment on, and then hoped that I would be able to re-comment that thing when I brought the clip to you.
Gotcha.
Got it. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
in.
let's
All right.
get started.
Here's the thing. We're doing a thing. And we're going to do a shot of JMO Orange.
Yeah.
Here you go. Cheers. Love you guys. That's disgusting. Is that what you and fucking John were drinking? This is what me and Jeff used to drink all the time.
So I find it very not interesting, not I don't know. I just thought like this isn't the first time. Obviously, he brought the JMO Orange for a reason. This isn't the first time it had been brought to your attention. I just thought like, was it really that hard for you to just drink it and be like, oh, that was good?
See, I knew what it was too before I drank it.
I knew you did.
I knew what it was.
I knew you did.
Yeah.
I like to be the counterculture.
I know, and
that's
I hate
what people.
that. It's why I fucking. If there's anything I hate in the room, it's a devil's advocate.
I'm like, people are gonna want me to be like, oh yeah, this is awesome, but like, ugh, fuck it, ugh. What is this? And I knew, right? Because I knew that it was a setup for Nick to talk about Parker.
Oh,
That's what it was.
So you're just a good podcaster. That's what it is.
Right.
You didn't actually dislike the JMO Orange, and
Right.
you would like to formally apologize to Jeff right now.
No.
Oh.
No.
I'll have you know, though, that after listening to that clip, I went out and I craved the taste. I missed Jeff.
Yeah.
I craved the taste. I went out and got myself a bottle of JMO Orange, and I shared it with Alyssa, my wife, and she is a huge lover of orange. So obviously it was going to be a hit with her. But she had quite the same reaction to it that I had, which is just like you drink it and then you're just like, oh, I was really waiting for that to burn me like liquor and taste bad.
No, it was really good. It was really smooth. I actually really really liked it.
Okay.
Especially after like what we used to do is we used to get a lot. Like we would drink like a whole bottle, and around the golf we'd drink a whole bottle of JMO Orange. So by half a bottle, you don't give a fuck what it tastes like. It's almost, you could be drinking piss at that point, guy, because you're so fucked up. It really doesn't matter at that point. But it was something that, me and Jeff and a lot of the guys that knew him, basically, that was a drink that we were trying to, like I said, say time and time again, we were trying to find something that was, I just got back from Ireland, I think it was, and I bring those bottles back from Ireland all the time. You guys had some of it. We killed the bottle in Jersey.
Yep. I still have
the
bottle. It's hanging. It's up on my bookshelf.
Nice.
I have to.
Nice
That's
guy.
the Wannabeez bottle.
Yeah, and you love trash.
I love trash.
You love it. You love it.
I'm the trash man.
Love it, guy. Reese's empty Reese's wrappers, stuff like that.
Dude.
He loves it. But it was something for us. We wanted to to recreate something, and we go to this bar. It was called Pub T65s, and one day we were just sitting there and we wanted something, and they were like, hey, what do you got for JMO? And they were like, oh, we got this new like kind of new stuff. It's called JMO Orange. We were like, okay, let's put down the shots, guys. So we got shots after shots, and we started drinking it, and once you get drunk, you don't really give a fuck what it tastes like. It's just going down, and it just became a staple in me and Jeff's life. And so I just try to carry that.
I would like to say that this episode is officially sponsored by Savage Compassion.
I thought you were going to say JMO Orange for a second.
That would have been funny.
I just want to say, like, every time I think about somebody drinking like whiskey on the rocks, I'm just like, you're a madman. You fucking you want to drink blood secretly, but you drink this. But JMO Orange is 100% a whiskey I would drink on the rocks and have a great time with. I put an orange really wedge in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
I'll be honest. Lately, speaking of alcohol, I've been kind of addicted to these Narragansett beers. Ever since that Nick and I went to that Fun Bearable show.
Sponsored by Narragansett, sponsors Fun Bearable.
Nice. So I had
all of that stuff.
I had one there, and then I remember it tasting really fucking delicious and refreshing. And I'm like, it's a lager. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's actually the same beer that Quint drinks in Jaws.
No way.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same beer.
Yeah.
Okay, look at you.
Yes, it is.
So on the 4th of July, we were going up to Harley's parents for like a big bash or whatever. And I'm like, I'll bring a drink. Didn't know what to bring. Saw the Narragansett. Remembered how delicious it was back at the Fun Bearable show. Mm-hmm. Bought a 6-pack. Fucking devoured it. So now I'm almost
that guy shooting the nitrous oxide tank. I just had to get a beer.
Yeah. So I'm like, it felt like it was like a perfect 4th of July beer because it's Jaws and like okay, perfect, awesome, and I love it. So Narragansett, we'll shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah. We around here we call them Gansett.
Yep.
Not Narragansett. We Gansets.
Hi, neighbor. Anyway,
so Kyle, you're here for the extravaganza. Oh shit!
That's a live fucking
what is going on?
What's going on here?
He crashes my moment.
Oh shit! As soon as we start talking to Kyle, upstage by the hair guy.
Do some trades. I'm running low here, so there you go. There you go.
It's actually very ironic that we were talking about Kyle Draper in this podcast because this clip is put in here specifically to say that, like, what the fuck? We have had Jimmy the Hair Guy on our podcast multiple times, and not even that. He has interrupted our podcast multiple times. And you let him do it one more time. It's just like, have you... Okay. You want to say the last clip was like you did that because you were such a good podcaster. I will go out of my way to say that this makes you such a bad podcaster. What the hell, Justin? You're introducing somebody. You're like, wait a minute, move aside. I see somebody way
Jimmy
more
the Hair
important.
Guy.
Jimmy the fucking hair guy. Do you know whose hair he just bought a couple years ago?
Like, I can't help it. I love that fucking guy.
I can tell. Oh, wow.
He's Jimmy the Hair Guy. To me, I don't know, man. He's just something special, man. So every time I see him, I'm like, ah!
Yeah, you get the hard eyes.
I do. I fucking love that guy. Yeah, so I have no explanation other than I'm a jackass. And will I formally apologize to Kyle?
No.
Okay. No apologies will be made this podcast, just so everyone knows.
No.
We're on a streak.
We don't apologize. We just go forward.
Yeah, we just
move forward
buzz
with the situation.
That's it.
Piss poor popcorn?
Yeah,
I didn't have any popcorn. I had
I'm
water.
like fucking
I had
spoiled.
water.
I'm spoiled. In Farmington, we got the best popcorn at the movie theater.
Oh, yeah?
I will literally go into the movie theater just
to buy
popcorn
it. Just to
and
buy
leave.
it. Yeah, and just come.
Yeah,
just
That's
bring it
what
home.
held you back, the popcorn.
Dude, that was like
a t-shirt inducing lights.
So, okay, all right. So this one, obviously, I'm sure you can tell why I picked this clip out. What is it that's so fucking special about the popcorn in Farmington, Maine, of the entire country, of the entire continent, of the entire world? Why is Farmington, Maine so special that you're like, I'll just go get it from the movie theater and then leave? Fuck the picture show.
Hang on. I'm calling Harley. Hang on just a second.
Okay, this is going to be good, I hope.
All right, yeah.
She better answer.
Hey, can you bring the bag of popcorn that's next to the bed out?
Oh, fucking way!
Okay, he's
thank
got
you.
some. Gee whiz, he's got some. He's put the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding.
I'll fucking tell you exactly why it's the best popcorn.
I mean, I've had some popcorn. I was like, damn, this is good popcorn. But I can't say that I've had popcorn that stood out amongst like popcorn I got at a Cinemark. Honestly,
Thank you. They're talking shit about popcorn.
Best popcorn around.
best popcorn around.
Yup,
She said.
see, you heard it first. Best
That's awesome.
popcorn around, guy.
So,
Jesus
can you
Christ.
tell me what it is about this popcorn instead of just eating it in front of me?
It's got the perfect amount of like salt, and butter, and it's never burnt. You know, you're never gonna get like a burnt kernel.
Say somebody else makes it,
Dude,
Justin.
I've been
Fucking
to
somebody else
fancy-
makes it.
Let me tell you something.
No. At the same place,
Like a different employee?
There's got to be a difference between a different employees in the popcorn, or they one guy he's designated as the
I only
popcorn
eat
guy.
Jerry's popcorn.
The only bad popcorn experience I've had there is like a new guy. And I almost said something. Like I was almost like a kind of a Karen.
Oh.
But I didn't. You know, because I was just like, whatever.
Uh-huh.
He didn't shake the bag when he was filling it. He just kind of like, filled
The
it.
nerve.
Oh, so you're blaming the administration for not training him.
You gotta
how
shake the
to
bag guy
how to
and pack it down.
properly make a Farmington Cinelux
And
bag
like,
of popcorn.
It's literally, I'll tell you something. The popcorn that I am eating, we saw How to Train Your Dragon like 2 days ago, bro.
Then the live action one, yeah. Was it good?
Yeah. It was good.
Okay, cool.
This popcorn holds up 2-3 days later. I just roll up that bag, bro.
Oh, that's good.
Take a couple pieces and I just
That's good.
crumple that bitch back up. Good to go. Dude, it's delicious. I'm addicted to it. I don't know what to say.
All right. Well, you know what? I gotta hand it to you. I mean, if it's that good, it's that good.
I don't know what it is.
They Amazon. My mother orders this stuff from Amazon. You got to buy the special like unit, like little the rubbery bowl that comes with it. I got to say it's pretty good popcorn. They're like specialty popcorn. They got the movie butter. They've got jalapeno. Yeah. They have birthday cake. They got all this
like a classic
different flavors of popcorn.
Like
yeah, me too.
Yeah. You know?
Fuck
just
yeah.
That's it, dude.
Salt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some after this. I promise you.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you brought up the popcorn because I was feeling a little peckish.
Yeah.
You didn't
think
think
I'm
I
gonna go
had
to the
some on
drive-in
hand?
and fucking go grab some popcorn.
Got some stickers.
If John was here, I'd pinch his cheek. That little youngster.
That little baby.
Little baby face.
That's why he's not here. He just had a second kid, man.
You had a second one?
Second one, just had it.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Yeah, I know.
So I picked out this clip because not only both times listening to this pod, I absolutely love this little bit with Rupp. I cannot believe he remembered that.
Yeah.
But out of everything, I just think like his whole bit was built entirely on like, you're so young. Oh my God. Whoa, you're so young. But also, I just had my second kid and he's about to have his second kid. So what do you guys think this says about our dynamic?
I don't know.
Does it strip away any of his credibility, do you think? Like, should he be asking me for advice?
Oh, I see.
I think so at this point. I think he should because you have more experience at this point, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely months ahead.
My first has autism, so it's automatically a more challenging child than his child was.
I'm stealing this comedy bit, but it's done so many times. So many times it's been done. But you know, you got one kid, you're not really a parent. I'm just gonna throw that out there because the dynamic, the power shift with one child. You know, if something breaks, guess what? You only have one kid. It's that kid, right? But if you got two kids, they're both going to say blame each other. What are you supposed to do at this point? You're like, it's such a different feeling of having two kids and
yeah. When you have one kid, you have a kid. But when you have two kids, now you have constituents. Like you answer to people. You have a morale to keep.
Yeah. And they're not always going to want. You know, I'm a stepfather to 5 children.
Shout out the ghouls.
It's a whole different situation. It's a whole thing when you have that many kids. I'm not knocking the people that have the one kid, but it's just a different. It's a whole new ball game. So if you're not feeling the one kid and you're like, oh man, this is just insane.
Yeah.
Like, don't have another kid because it's gonna be 10 times fucking worse. It's gonna be insane. You're gonna lose your mind in everything.
The word is Wannabeez.
Holy shit,
I
guy!
am fucking floored with this guy.
Hell yeah, he came correct, ladies and gentlemen. It's insane.
Oh yeah, we got John. John's got a fucking package going.
John.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna say anything. Why do you think I picked this clip?
Because I haven't sent the
package.
Because
you have not sent the package yet, and it is July. And this was recorded when? April, the first week of...
Was it?
It was like the first week of April, wasn't it?
No. June 7th was...
What am I thinking of?
June 7th was the...
Oh, you were... No,
we
I'm
were
sorry.
In
you were in
New
Key
Jersey
West in April. You were in... Yeah,
yes.
Okay, so... All right, so it's only a month.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
Now I sound like an ass.
Yeah.
Now I sound like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm mixing up my events. I didn't go to either.
Honestly, do you want the truth?
I want the truth. I think the audience deserves the truth.
Go ahead.
They can't handle the truth, bro.
Well, I've been saying I'm going to send the extra mic to John
That's
for the
true.
last fucking 2 months, and I haven't yet. So, it's one of those things. This should not reflect any merchandise the Wannabees will be sending out, because we will be on point. We're on top of it. If you're paying customers, we're
Putting
going to
out
be
fires
on top of
already.
it. John's not a paying customer, so he doesn't get.
That's what I was
thing. Oh, just go. By the way, go to our
Wannabeez.com.
website, the new website, wannabeespod.com.
That's what I was gonna. I wanted to lead into that, because the reason why I haven't sent out your shit, because I'm waiting for merch to come in to send you like a big thing instead of multiple things. You know what I'm saying? Like
something special.
So I've got stuff set aside for John in like a little bag.
So I'm sure Eli is totally comfortable knowing that my gift that he made for me is just sitting in your house.
Well, first of all, John, I said I was going to steal it anyways.
Okay,
guy,
so both of you guys
by
had
the
your
grace
paws
of
on it
God,
from the
Justin
beginning.
stole it.
Yeah. So I texted Eli. I sent him a picture. It's this. I'll post a picture of it on Instagram. It's a really beautiful, like,
I haven't even seen it yet. I don't know what the fuck it looks like.
It's so cool. It's got a bee. It's got flowers and honeycombs. It says Wannabeez
on it.
I sent him a picture of it hanging on my wall.
Very well done.
And
very well done.
And he said, "Wow, it looks sick, bro." And I said, "I appreciate it, brother. Still have to send the one to John, LOL." And then he said, LMFAO. If you end up hanging 2 of them, I won't tell.
Oh, Eli. Okay, I see. We didn't make a good, we haven't made the connection here, so we don't have a relationship going. I get how it is, but you'll love me. Trust me. You're going to want this friendship.
It literally blows my mind every time I look at it, and not just it's very well made. It's very personable to the pod, and it just blows my mind that somebody would just like think of us and be like, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna go out and actually design this and make this and give this to these guys because I really like what they're doing, and that just blows my mind every single time.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I'm waiting to get some merch. So for people listening, we are launching merch very, very, very fucking soon. Very soon. We're getting ready. And once I have that and I start mailing shit out, that's just going to be another package I have to mail out. So it's all going to go out at once. Yep.
Wannabeespod.com.
Should we just kind of tease what it is, cuz I think I've talked about it once. Yeah. It's a concert. It's a Wannabeez concert T-shirt.
It's like a local metal band.
So the idea is it's got a beautiful Wannabeez metal logo designed by Aunt Kool-Aid, who has done many, 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 many Tell 'em Steve Dave art, and they've made merchandise out of his art. He's like, I've done Keep on Fluttering. That's one. This motherfucker's done multiple. He's the guy who created the poster for the Sunday Jeff Gong show, like the thing that we saw.
Yep.
So we
we
got that on the front. It's this really cool like Wannabeez logo. And then on the back of it, it's just a list of all the episode dates and titles, and just it looks like a concert shirt, It's just, it looks so fucking cool, and I can't wait to show people. And we got a poster. We got like a concert poster to go with it. It's like it's the same kind of idea, a little bit of a different logo. There's more of like a credits name because I couldn't fit like very small text. Because that's the other thing. Normally we release T-shirts on TeePublic, and they're fine, but I find that the quality of the print isn't what I want it to be. I want it to be a nice screen printed shirt. I want this thing to feel authentic. I want it to have quality. I wanted it to be something that maybe, we could start doing other things. This could just be one of other things because I want to do patches and stickers and whatever later on too. Just like another like small project kind of thing on the side. But I'm really excited about this.
I'm gonna be honest with all of our listeners. I'm sick of fucking T Public taking all of our fucking money, and we do all the work. We do all the work, and they take all the money. And to be perfectly honest, I'm gonna throw this out. Maxwell kind of like schooled us on how we should be doing this, and it made sense. And we all just thought that, why are we paying somebody else, which. They're all right. Okay, the t-shirts and I have all of them.
Yeah, they're fine,
t-shirts and
but they're not
going to
last forever.
But they're fine. But they're not a thing. And we could get a much better product from a local screen print shop. And we'll be able to sell it to you through our thing. And if you're supportive of the pod, it's going to go a long way to do more of these things that we love doing and getting you the things, really cool things.
Yeah, I think
forward.
it'll just be. It's just, I don't know. It's just another way of just creativity for me, right? Like, I loved putting together those sticker packs and those button packs, and I want to do more of that. So. And if people like it, cool. And then if it supports us, great. Because honestly, it's not cheap.
If in all likelihood, we're not going to even break even. So it's like, but we want to give you a quality product, and we want to do more things that you love. And Justin's awesome at it. So we're gonna do it on our own. We're gonna start doing it on our own, and WannabeezPod.com.
Yeah, breaking even was never really a requirement, but it's so funny how much that it was just completely ignored. Not saying it was on the table. I was just like, yeah, we'd love to break even. But it's just like, who breaks even?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to put something out that's kind of cool. Like, I'm willing to invest some money and then it'll be the payoff will be seeing people on Instagram post pictures, of our shirts and stuff like that, and like the poster's super products, cool. It has a list of credits of everybody who was involved of Wannabeez for the first year, like everybody, awesome. And it's a good.
Let everybody know we're going to be. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a year. We're gonna do a year T-shirt, and it's gonna be brought out there when we do our live 1 year anniversary show.
Yep.
So it's gonna kind of coincide with that, and it's something that everybody can have a keepsake moment of that situation. I've already sold 10 shirts, by the way. So. Get out there. Everybody that I know wants one, so it's like, I'm already getting that pre-sale, so
all right.
Let's go.
So yeah, we'll be doing a live show for a 50-second episode, and that's when the t-shirt will be available, so stay tuned to that. But anyway, John, let's get back to the clips.
So this bit will never die until...
That's the one thing, I really admire about I would say, RUP in general, but in the TESD town. That when people have a bit, they fucking run with it, dude.
Keep it going for years.
He'll never give this up until
it's facts now.
Something happens.
Yeah.
What that something is, I don't know.
Yeah, man. One of your guys' funeral, whichever comes first.
Probably.
Yeah.
So the reason reason I brought this one forward is just because we've joked about it. I think we semi-seriously talked about it. But I would like to bring a very, very formal introduction to it right here, right now, and maybe even plan some sort of event in the future to close it out. The BFAC thing. It's our bit, right? It's one of our bits, and it's sour. Yeah. It's tired. We've talked about in the last few pods getting rid of it. I don't even remember if we did one the last pod, but I know we did the one before that. So what do you guys think about a B-Fact funeral? We get one last hurrah. We try to find
that's
shit
tough.
we haven't had before, and we just really not a whole episode. I'm just, like maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, let's just
Maybe we do it for the live stream.
that would be great. That would
Can
be perfect. But
John, can we keep the B facts for a little bit
till
longer?
the live stream.
Can we keep a little bit longer than that?
Well, okay, why?
Because I wanna like I have so many more B facts.
No,
and like I want to use them,
like,
and it's a fun thing.
We can't stick to this one bit, man. We can't keep doing it.
Why not? It's the greatest thing ever. It's my thing now, and I don't mind doing it. So like if okay, let's put it out to the listeners. All right, being seriously.
Yeah. That's the live stream. That's the live stream. You know how like in DC Comics with like death of like Robin's death?
Yeah.
People called in, yes or no, whatever. People can vote during the live stream. If they want B Facts to live, they gotta buy a t-shirt.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Brewer wants the B-Facts to stay alive. John wants to kill him. What do you say, Wannabeez?
Justin's kind of indifferent.
What do you want to say? What do you say, Bumbles? Get out there.
If it stays, I'll be happy. If it leaves, I think I'll just be like, maybe we do it once in a while. You know, I just think sometimes it can feel a little forced. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like we gotta talk about the bees.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You know,
I don't like that.
Okay. Well, it's not up to you, John. It's up to the fans.
Right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I gotta say that Chuck doing Jimmy is better than Jimmy doing Jimmy.
All right, here he comes back to stroke himself off some.
I love this clip. And the reason I picked it out is because I was actually going to make this exactly same point, and I had I clipped out 2 clips for this point, and then later listening to this pod, it wasn't the first time, but the second time listening to this pod, I heard Nick say this, and I was like, oh my God, he literally just said out loud the whole reason I had for these 2 clips. Which, so I'm going to play for you right now. So here's clip number 1. This is Jimmy, obviously doing Jimmy. Ready?
Yeah.
Now, people might think I'm going to play you the same clip twice. I'm not gonna. All right?
Yep.
I'm going to play you Jimmy, and then I'm going to play you Chuck.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead.
So I take a lot of shit from everybody, and I never say anything. I keep my mouth shut. I take it, you know. And on this particular instance, I felt, all right, you know what? I'm gonna fight back a little bit.
So that's Jimmy doing Jimmy. All right, everybody knows Jimmy the hair guy, but like you said, the way Chuck does Jimmy is just so spot on.
Way much better.
Sometimes it sounds more like Jimmy than Jimmy himself.
100%.
So true.
So
100%.
Here's Chuck doing Jimmy.
Like, you're a piece of shit who should be run over by a car and left in a ditch. And we're like, that's not funny. Everybody.
See, he does Jimmy. Chuck does Jimmy better than Jimmy. I'm sorry.
Okay,
it is perfect.
One more time for the folks.
You're a piece of shit who should be run over by a car and left in a ditch. And we're like, that's not funny. Everybody.
It sounds exactly like fucking Jimmy. Like,
yeah.
I know Chuck likes to ingest, be like, ha ha ha, I sound like Jimmy. It's freakish. It's freakish at this point how much he can.
It's gotten better, dude.
I've told him many times. I've told Chuck many times.
What a useless impersonation. Like, no offense to Jimmy the hair guy. What a useless impersonation to master. If you could have any in the world.
He's not going to go on Conan doing Jimmy.
Yeah, like, I'd rather have Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. Like, Jimmy the hair guy? It's like, I do a perfect Jimmy. Listen to this.
Dude, he walks like Jimmy.
He does the walk
like Jimmy.
He does everything.
Yeah.
He does the walk, dude. But it's perfect.
I've told Chuck many a times, I love your impression of Jimmy better than Jimmy any day of the week.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah,
it's the funniest goddamn thing I've ever. Like, so anytime Chuck came up and did Jimmy, it was like Santa Claus just came to sprinkle some magic onto our day.
I love it.
He would walk up. He would just walk. Yeah, Chuck would just walk up, do Jimmy, and walk off, guy, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
It would just break up the whole situation because, but behind a little bit behind the scenes, there was some serious tension going on between Rupp and
there was
Jimmy, and we're sitting there and we're like, is this fucking happening right now? Are we the first people to fuck? And we were. This didn't even come on. Tell him, Stevie Dave. At this point, we were like the inside scoop. So it was very the tension. You could cut it with a knife, and then Chuck would come over and be like, "Oh my god,
yeah,
I want to kill myself," and it would just break up the whole situation. Jimmy would just keep going. He wouldn't even acknowledge Chuck just did that, and he would just keep going.
That sounds like a really fucking tense situation. And then Maxwell in the background, like, "Get out your tickets."
People are winning prizes and having fun, and Rupp and Jimmy are like about to kill each other on the Wannabeez podcast in the back of a VFW hall but just like thinking about that situation, just like, this is so fucking awesome.
It was the best. It was like
man, what a good time.
If we scripted, we never script, but if we scripted the Extravaganza live show, we couldn't even come up with this situation.
Dude, we didn't plan shit.
Yeah.
The only plan that we had was the John AI, and that plan went right out the window.
It just fell apart at the second we tried to use it. It was like 3 or 4 times.
My favorite part about that too is
thing
that
was the laugh.
Nick
I think
beforehand asked you. He said, "Do you need me to bring a speaker for the John AI thing?" You're like, "No, I got this." And the one you brought, was so
I'm
quiet.
like, because I had tested my speaker, and I'm like,
Did you
this
test
is
it
really
in a
loud.
ballroom?
This is awesome. No.
Well, there you go.
You know what else we should use for the live show? We should have AI John and John at the same time, maybe doing some questions during the live show
AI me
to customers and stuff like that. We could kind of work that into the live show.
Idea. Not a bad idea at all. All right, so this next
that's all I come up with.
not bad ideas. Not bad.
Not bad ideas.
This next series of clips, actually, I collected solely because when Justin was editing part 2 of the live show, he edited part 1. It was kind of a nightmare. It was this whole thing. I don't know if we talked about it, but it was a crazy deal. But then he got through it, and then the fact that he got to part 2 was such a godsend. And then when he got to part 2, it almost sounded like he didn't want to edit it at all because he's just like, "Oh my god, I sound hammered. Like it sounds like we are so drunk." So this next series of clips is me pointing out where like I read that and I was like, "Oh really? It can't be that bad." And then I listened to the show and I was like, "Oh okay, he really was hammered, wasn't he?"
Should we be talking right now? I think it's fair. We should put on record that we do love Jimmy.
We do love Jimmy.
I don't know why anybody
we wouldn't have you on. We wouldn't talk about you all the time if we didn't love Jimmy.
We love all of you guys. We love the whole AV club. Rupp, I love them all.
Those guys are the greatest.
100%.
Literally my best friend.
100%.
Hey. So that's just clip number 1. I'm just going to preface by saying I have 4. So by number 1,
Chopper.
do you have anything to say?
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me get rid of Chopper in just a second.
I think it's a perfect time for a BFAC.
No.
It's a perfect time for a BFAC.
No.
It's a perfect time to come in here and say a BFAC. This week's BFAC is honeybees eggs hatch after 3 days and develop into larvae. When fully grown, the larvae transform into pupae. Queens become adults the fastest. They mature fully in just 16 days. Workers take 21 days, and drones take the longest at 24 days. And that's been your BFAC for the week.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about drunk Justin.
Oh. Let me crack open this beer.
And how drunk he's getting.
Yeah. You crack open a beer to tell me about how drunk you think you might have been.
At that point, when I was telling Jimmy how much I loved him?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Those motherfuckers at the VFW drink. Okay?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
They're
guys be
veterans.
drinking because they got PTSD.
Yeah.
Because the
Ronald
bar
Reagan,
for that
Donald.
VFW was in like the local part of the building. Like we had to go to another separate room where local old veterans were drinking their PTSD blues away.
Of course.
So let me tell you, they were heavy pours. Eventually, I had to switch to can, like a can drink, because all I was getting was liquor.
You should have stuck to the
literally.
JMO Orange.
Yeah. So I was pretty drunk at that point.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Not nearly as drunk as I got later that night.
Yeah.
though.
Well, let's hear a little
Woof.
bit more.
But I really
Do you think
the world of guys.
Jimmy the Hair Guy's wedding will be as big as Reed Richards' wedding? You think like the whole fucking
Suzanne
unit?
Storm.
Yeah.
Suzanne Storm.
Suzanne Storm.
her full name.
Who says
Suzanne.
that? Who says that?
Storm.
Richard Reed.
Reeds Richards.
Now, if we didn't have that conversation we had earlier about the Fantastic Four, I wouldn't think twice about this. But now I just think you hate Fantastic Four. It's Reed Richards. You do know that, right? You must have been shit-faced at this point.
I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
You're making fun of my fucking disability.
I think allegedly. I think I'm dyslexic as well, but
I don't. I have.
Suzanne Storm.
That's all you have to say.
Suzanne
Richard
Storm.
Reeds.
Let's just go to clip
I
number
didn't
3.
even catch that until now. That is fucked up.
He's making fun of me more than the Fantastic Four.
A little
at that
bit
point.
because I want
Me
to say
saying
this
Suzanne
about this is
Storm.
like another thing that I picked up about this pod is that most of these clips I have are making fun of Justin, but that's solely because you spent almost 2 hours just agreeing with whatever anybody said. Literally whatever Nick does is just like, yeah, and then repeats whatever that person said. So like the whole thing of being like Suzanne Storm is just him just trying to go along with whatever's going on. So like Justin's drunk. Justin's leading the ship. He's behind the wheel. And Nick's literally like, yeah, that's not land. That's sea. You're good. Keep going that way.
Keep going. Don't worry about that iceberg. Don't worry about that iceberg. Keep going towards that iceberg.
Are you saying I'm not qualified to lead a podcast?
No,
while
not at
drunk?
all. Not at all. I'm just saying you could have used a better wingman than you had because this guy's a yes man whenever he has liquor in him.
Yeah,
Nick Gould,
Yeah.
I could
That's true.
understand how he
I was
got
pretty
into so
dr- I
many
was pretty-
precarious situations that he did in his younger life.
Yeah, he's a yeah.
Just be
he's
like,
a-
sure, let's do
It's
it.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Reeds.
Yeah,
That
let's go.
That
Come on.
that
Yeah.
fucks me up. Dude. That I didn't even notice that until you just pointed it out, and I edited the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't.
Be quiet. Do you let's talk about Curator for a second. That motherfucker is insane.
He's
Yeah,
insane.
let's not talk about me ever again.
He
Let's
seems
talk about how great Curator is.
that guy needs to be hospitalized.
Why?
He's insane.
Why?
The amount of time.
What I loved is that you were just like, let's talk about Curator. And he's just like, okay. And he's just like, he's crazy. And then you're like, why? And he's just like, because he's insane. I'm like, without-
Well, we had a long conversation with Maxwell before
Yeah, that's.
and he was telling this is
I
something
was sort of
that
referencing
kind of derived from that situation, and we were having a conversation with Maxwell. I'll get a
please
little
do.
bit into it, but he was basically like Maxwell was basically like, who the fuck does this? Like who like. The analogy thing was like he had this podcast and all of a sudden like he didn't have the audio or something like that, but he was like, I know who has the audio.
Mhm.
The fucking Curator. You know why? Because he's insane.
He's a psychopath.
He's insane. He's just insane to have like the source material from a podcast that I did 10 years ago, and he still has it in his computer and he can pull it up at any time.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing when I was like talking about how insane he was. Like I was trying to like remember what Maxwell and me and Nick had talked about, and I was just like drunk at that point.
I figured, but that's what I loved about the clip is you're just like you have so much to say about Curator, but he's just like he's fucking crazy. He's just nuts.
He needs to be hospitalized.
Yeah, you said that too. He needs to be hospitalized.
And he's 72-hour hold.
Listen, I'm trying to be
all of his guns taken away.
I'm trying to be like an entertainer. You know what I mean?
No, you're doing great.
Like I'm trying to like perform.
You got to keep the pod going.
And I'm starting to realize that I shouldn't.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
I literally like I know we say it on and off mic, but I fucking love Jimmy.
Love Jimmy. Love Rob.
I don't know why.
Love Chuck.
It's because you guys are fucking awesome. Like that's it. Like every time like these motherfuckers are in a room, it's a party.
It's they have.
Honestly, at this point, I cannot blame you even a little bit. Literally every time I get any little bit of liquor inside myself, I'm like, I fucking love you, and I love him, and I love Gula, and I love Nick, and I love. There's the same person, but I love them both, and I love Justin, and I don't blame you even a little bit, but it's just so fucking funny that you're just like, I think I'm drunk, and I'm like, I don't know, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, within. All these clips were like, it wasn't hard to clip out. It was within like 4 minutes of each other.
I don't remember how much we talked about it on the recap episode with like Maxwell or with like was it with Maxwell?
Yeah, it was with Maxwell. Not much.
Yeah.
Listen, at Dublin House, you want to know how fucking drunk I was? I got a fucking story about Dublin House that I think I mentioned on that episode, but never really got into it. I tried really hard to buy Get 'em Steve Dave's kidney stone. Really hard.
This happened.
Super hard, bro. I was like
I'll set it up, right? We're sitting here at the Dublin House, and we've had a couple. We're in it, right? Justin, all of a sudden, he's like, I gotta find Jimmy. I'm like, what? Why you gotta find Jimmy? Oh, I want to know how much you would pay for Get 'em's freaking thing, because Get 'em said he's gonna sell it to him, and I need to know how much it is. And
so the whole conversation came up because Get 'em had said that, like I was talking to,
Dr. D.
I was hanging out with Dr. D at the Dublin House. We were like, Beth had introduced us. We were like chilling out for a second. And we were talking about Get 'em's kidney stone. And I was like, oh my God, like he has those. And we were just like, that's crazy. And then it popped in my head, like, I wonder if he would like sell it. I went up to Get 'em and I asked him, hey man, you still have your kidney stones, right? And he's like, yeah. You want to see them? And he starts like, showing me pictures or whatever. I was like, how much would you sell? For real, how much would you sell it for? Like, because it was like in a little cube thing. And in the back of my brain, I'm like, this is great for the Wannabeez. This would be amazing if I return home with, because I know the whole joke about me collecting trash and stuff. And like this was just infuriate. Like honestly, this was just piss Kyle off, and that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be like, yeah, I got the ultimate piece of trash. So Get 'em says he was thinking about selling them, but Jimmy has first dibs. So Jimmy kind of sets the price.
Wow.
Cut to me, frantically running around the Dublin House, looking for Jimmy. And that's when I ran up to Nick, and I eventually do find Jimmy, and I bring Jimmy over, and we're talking about it. Like I'm like building it up, like it's a fucking medical miracle that he's even standing here right now. Like I was just like,
Jimmy is just sitting there and going, I don't want this fucking thing. And then Justin just keeps going, but what would you pay for it? But what would you pay for it? He just kept saying like, how much would just like hypothetically, what would you? And he's like, Jimmy's like, I don't want it. And Justin's like, but if you were going to buy it, what would the price set be? because I want to buy it. I want to buy it. It was hilarious, guy. At that point, Justin was so far gone. At that point, he literally woke up in the morning and he looked at me, and we woke up and we're walking. I think we're walking down the stairs and we're in the kitchen, and he goes, "Man, I was so fucked up last night. I think I tried to buy Giddim's fucking kidney stone, guy." And I go, "You 100% was trying to buy
what a fucked
Giddim's
up first thought to get when you wake up with a hungover. It's like, oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Well, luckily it didn't happen. Yeah. It didn't happen, so he didn't have that regret.
Well, no, I still have regret. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
There was still regret. I'm like, wow, everyone thinks I'm a jackass and a fucking, like, I was just like, then the self-pity and the self-deprecation kicked in. And like, oh my God. Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
So we're going to,
anyway.
That's drunk Justin. I call
Anywho.
that. We're going to pivot here a little bit. So here's a little thing that it's part of part 2. I want to talk about this fella you guys interviewed at the end. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about.
This is the one,
Sloppy
the
Joe!
only Sloppy
Joe. You guys have repeatedly referred to him as we talk about him, just because it was Sloppy Joe's, the bar where you met him, right? Yeah, in Key West.
Well, that's the first interaction other than Instagram that he kind of we had that was the first
we had
interaction.
Back and forths here and there. But for everybody wondering, here's
what's going on, guys?
This is what's your name?
My name's Neil. Ant number 10214 reporting for duty.
Nice, brother, nice.
So this guy, we like I said, we have multiple interactions with him before anybody ever met him, and you guys met up with him in Key West at Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah.
And this is your retelling of that story. So just to get all of that out there, my whole point for I have a series of clips I have from this, and my whole point for this is, let me just throw this out there. Neil, I don't think he's a bad guy by any means. He's a great fan. I don't want him to take any of this in any wrong way. That being said,
please buy a t-shirt. Please.
Please. That being said, this whole bit I have prepared is I am not sure just how much of his story I believe. Now, this is just me. Mm-hmm. And he can detest it.
Okay.
You guys can detest it. The audience can detest it. That's okay. But I just want to go through this a little bit with you guys, and let's just talk about it. And there's some inconsistencies I've found.
Before we get into it, I also feel we didn't really get to the meat and potatoes of our side of the story, right? Like, we were listening back, we were sort of cut off. And I feel like in the moment, I was drunk. I was not expecting to be in this position. You know what I mean?
And we kind of didn't want to. Well, my wife wanted to make him feel thing, and she did. Very awkward at that point.
Could tell.
And
she did.
I also didn't want to put him on blast either, because, like you said, he's a nice guy. He's a great listener. Like, I still wanted to be involved. I just didn't, and I didn't want to feel like I was putting him on blast. So
sure,
I felt like I went a little light on him, but I really could have let it to him.
Of course, which is, you know what? I'm glad you guys did go light on it, because I wouldn't have content if you didn't. To be completely honest, but let's just keep going.
It's pretty significant.
So you were at Key West, right?
I was at Key West, yes.
Had a great time.
I had a very good time. Yeah. 2 of the 3 days.
You missed one of the days?
I missed the entire first day, I got there the night before, and got some burglary charges.
Yeah, got arrested.
Got arrested in Key West.
Got arrested in Key West. And I missed the first day, but...
So, he got arrested. You know, here's the thing, is the way he's leading it up right now is just very much just it happens. Mm-hmm. It's this thing that happens. And I'm not saying in no way, shape, or form is this accusatory. when I listened back to this, I couldn't help but feel like there was more consciousness going on in his own brain than admitted. Like, I've been drunk, I've been shit faced, I've been absolutely floored before. All three of us have. And no offense, Neil, none of us have committed any sort of horrific thing as like breaking into a door that we didn't get into. And so along this way, I would like to try to maybe uncover like what was going on here.
And
with,
like
did he
his
know
story didn't really
what door he was knocking on?
His story didn't line up anyway because he said something about like when we had met up with him, he said something about like his hotel had closed for the night and he wasn't able to access his room. And he wanted to kind of come back with us. This is what I'm not getting. And by that point, we're
this
like,
is
fuck
the part
that.
I'm not getting. So
well, again, for one thing, I would have killed to be a fly on that wall for the person. Apparently it was like a German family.
We'll get to that.
Oh,
it's in the clips. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're
sorry.
jumping the gun. You're good. You're good.
Jumping a gun.
Let's
sorry.
Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Door open. It ended up being I was knocking on this door, pulled it and broke it open, and there's this German couple in bed, and they were screaming and shit.
Holy shit!
And I was like,
you broke into an Airbnb?
Supposedly.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know if there's an allegedly.
Well, luckily, it ended up being an Airbnb and not just a random house.
So yeah, like you were just saying, Gula,
that fucking would have, if I could be a fly on the wall, to imagine this fucking like little bald guy breaking down your door with his nipples out, guy, just a fucking Four Color Demons vest, and his nipples are just sitting
menacingly.
Yeah.
Menacing. He's banging on the door, and then just like you're over from Germany, you don't know what's going on. You're having a vacation, and all of a sudden, this dude pops up in your front door, banging on your door, screaming, saying this is his room or whatever the hell he thought it was his room. I would have loved to see even interview those two people to be like what were you thinking? What was running through your mind? What the fuck? Like,
if only we could have done that and found that German couple.
Oh, it would have been great if we could go back and find just to get their side of the story. Like,
we reconnect them with Neil, and we we get the apology on tape.
Oh,
the scoop!
Awesome content,
The scoop would
guy.
be Neil and Debbie. That's the scoop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My mother was gonna throat punch him. That's definitely what was gonna happen. So he was gonna get a throat punch.
Okay, so
what's the next clip?
Oh, so you broke into somebody else's Airbnb?
Yes, and
thinking it was yours, or just fuck it?
No, I blacked out. I do crazy shit when I black out.
Yeah, that's the
so
fact.
I barely remember entering the room, and then I remember telling them, "Hey, I'm staying here too," not knowing it was an Airbnb. But I'm staying here too, so I go to the hallway and fall asleep. And then I wake up to the police in the morning. They're like, "Hey, why are you here?"
Right.
And I'm like, "I don't know. Why am I here?"
Wow.
They're like, apparently you entered this house without permission.
Yeah.
So they brought me in. They booked me. First degree felony burglary charges. Spent the next 24 hours.
So yeah. So basically, what I'm hearing is that he recollects all of these things. That's the part I don't get, is that you just broke into a place. You understand that you were not allowed to be there. There was this huge interaction, and they're just like, you know what? Let me just go take a sleep in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm gonna go lay down.
Yeah.
Like, this sounds like, again, I know he might be listening to this, Neil. I don't want to make it sound like I'm coming after you, but just like consider me a detective. I have to fucking break this shit apart. I absolutely have to break this shit down, especially since I wasn't there. I have no choice but to listen to my own podcast regaling this tale back to me. So I have to break this up, and I'm seeing this just like, you're telling me you went into these people's home, scared the fucking daylights out of them, and then was just like, no, that's cool. I'll just sleep out front.
Yeah.
That's
And
wild.
And this isn't gonna make him
you don't remember
look even any better. But I have done a little bit of investigation, and people that have interacted with Neil have told me on occasion that he's pulled similar things when he gets this drunk. This is not the first time.
Okay.
This isn't the first time.
Okay.
I'm just saying, Neil, you might want to just take a little bit back. Take it like 20% down.
I would say at the very least watch the drinking. That seems to be like
you gotta.
I know my whole thing in this case is like you can't possibly be that crazy that you don't know what you're doing, but also like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the drinking is a fucking factor here.
I've investigated, and there's been a couple of, because he is a fan of Tell 'em Steve Dave, and he's had some interactions. Other people have told me that he can get this way when he drinks.
Well, okay. The last thing I want this to turn into is like an anti-Neil podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
We love Neil.
We're here for you. We're here for
Neil's
you.
a good
this
guy.
Is all in
Neil is a super awesome
Neil.
guy.
So if Neil's still listening, hang in there, buddy.
Definitely.
Yeah. We met you in Key West that night.
Yes,
that
yes.
night. Yeah. Do you remember anything?
I remember coming up to you guys and being like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And then like
that was a pale tail.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was not exactly what was going on.
I don't know if "what's up" is what he said to us.
Yeah. I don't think "what's up" was.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
See, this is my thing right here, where it says so. Like, I remember coming up to you and just saying, "Hey, what's up?" And then he's like, "Oh, I remember that." And he's like, "Oh, I remember that." And he's like, "I don't remember that." And he's like, "Oh, I remember that." So it's like there's this sort of inconsistency going on, and it's going to come up again. Don't you worry. There's this sort of inconsistency going on between what he's saying and what he's doing, and I'm not saying he has any kind of ulterior motive. But it's just like, come on, guy. Like, if you're just you're crazy, just say that. If you just want to be wacky, just say that. Like, everybody just wants to be wacky. And I remember being in high school, I remember going to parties and doing funky stuff and being a rabble rouser and being like, oh, I was drunk. I don't remember that. But then totally being like, yeah, I'll just never do that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm not
I know what I
saying
did,
that.
but I'm not going to admit to it. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was too.
You should at least admit to it. Like there comes a time where you got to be like, all right, I was a drunken rabble rouser.
Especially if the thing is he willingly sat down and wanted to talk about this.
Yeah. That's the part I thought was crazy enough.
Like he wants to talk about this.
Mm-hmm. So maybe he won't hate all this exposure as much as I'm thinking. Maybe he'll love
He'd probably like, why? I want to be there.
Yeah, he might love everything we're saying about him. So I'm just going to continue.
Yeah.
He shows up with your vest, with your cut.
Yeah.
With the vest.
Yes.
No shirt.
Just the vest.
Yes, I remember not having a shirt
and
on.
like cargo shorts or something. But I remember he goes, "Buzz, motherfucker!"
Screams it like everybody's turning around trying to like figure out what he's saying.
Whoa,
what's going on?
Which was really cool. Like when that happened, that was a really cool. Like, whoa, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is like a fan interaction.
That
At
made
first,
me
it was
super
like,
happy.
Yeah, that was cool.
I love hearing
That's
about
fun.
that. And yeah. When I first like what I'm saying is like when I first listened to this pod, I didn't 100% have all these things, but as I listened my way through, it started to build a little bit. And then when I decided I was going to do this clip thing, on my way through the second path through, I was like, I think I'm going to add this Neil guy as part of the clips too. So on my second way through, I just happened to pick up all these different, like I said, inconsistencies. So he's saying he remembers he wears the vest. He's saying he remembers coming up to you. He doesn't remember 100% what he's saying to you, but he remembers he was shirtless. So, it's here nor there.
Awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes, awesome.
Like, amazing entry.
Yes. Knows how to make an entrance.
It was the pinching of the nipples.
That got a little weird.
That got a little
weird. He was just rubbing those nipples over and over again.
I was.
Yeah.
My own nipples.
He was fucked up.
Oh, man, okay.
Yeah.
It was like
just pulling on him.
Bingo. Right there. So what we have right here is a Class A example of him throwing himself under the bus by saying, my nipples, I was. Interesting. Huh. As if he has no recollection of him own. So I can count on my own fingers the amount of times I've rubbed my nipples in a fucking weird way in front of somebody else. So I can say that maybe this guy can also do a similar kind of math in the way of I don't know, maybe he does it a lot. He's called Mr. Nipples for a reason. Maybe he does it a lot, and we're going to come back to that point later. Exactly. Maybe he does it a lot. I don't know. But the fact that he's talking about I rub my nipples, as if he didn't go out electively to make that choice to be like, hey, these are these podcasters that I know and like, and here's how I'm going to approach them. I think I'm going to rub my nipples at them. And of course they'll love this. So he was like, and then to the nerve to be like, I rub my nipples at you? That's so weird. So that's a little bit of Exhibit A, if you will.
Not only, and for context, what happened was he came in, big entrance, sat down, was just twisting and squeezing and pulling his tits, and then he was just rubbing us, rubbing on our shoulders, trying to groom Nick's beard and rubbing on him and shit. Just touching himself in just some weird places and saying some weird shit to us.
Very horny.
We had it was me, Nick, but it was also our little group of people. It wasn't just the two of us.
Yeah.
There's fucking 200, plus there's 300 fucking people in this fucking Sloppy Joe's all over the place.
And he commanded the attention.
People were walking by.
Yeah.
Most of the people could see that he's rubbing his nipples profusely.
And poor Debbie Gula, Nick's mom, was there. And mortified.
She is fucking fuming.
Yeah.
She just, I had to get in, Katiana was in thing, and then my wife was like, okay, this is getting a little weird. She looked at me and she was like, you get in that fucking seat right now. Katiana's seat right the fuck now. Get in her seat, guy. I was like, oh, Katiana, you want to go over here? And I sat in her seat just
remove
because
her from the situation.
It was our Frankenstein monster that we created, so it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair for fucking Katiana to get the blood.
Because he was talking to Nick over Katiana and saying all this crazy shit right through Katiana, and she's just sitting there trying to enjoy a meal. We had just had a full day of driving and traveling and flying and just fucking. We just wanted to relax, and then nipples comes out.
Well, I find it very interesting, especially after that last clip where he said, specifically, he said "Oh, I rubbed the nipples." So what I found, in my first run of the podcast. Obviously deleted it, like I said earlier in the pod. I had to find in my second run of the podcast. This clip. Earlier, it's from part 1, before you guys even talked to Neil, where we have Jimmy the Hair Guy introducing him.
There he is.
Oh, shit.
Would you like to rub your nipple into the microphone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There you go, buddy. Oh, hold on. Let me
Jimmy's over here. He's signing signatures like he's fucking.
There you go, buddy. The man himself, the nipple man himself, is
John
getting
Lennon
signatures as we speak.
The nipple man himself. Exhibit A. I say to the jury, If this man had no clue that he was rubbing his nipples hours, days after the fact, weeks after the fact, if this man had no clue that he was rubbing his nipples in my constituents' faces, there was no reason for Jimmy the hair guy to be referring to this man as the nipple man himself. I rest my case.
I think I think me and Justin kind of poisoned the jury pool because we kind of told
Jimmy all
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
about
matter because
that.
this guy did not ask, why are you calling me the nipple man? This guy did not ask, what are you saying? This guy did not hesitate whatsoever. I'm glad you brought that up because he had zero argument. Let me just play the clip again.
There he is.
Oh shit!
Would you like to rub your nipple into the microphone?
Oh yeah.
Okay. There you go, buddy. Oh, hold on. Let me
Jimmy's
drop
over
that
here.
properly. There you
He's
go.
signing signatures like he's
there you
fucking.
go, buddy. The man himself, the nipple man himself, is
John
getting
Lennon
signatures as we speak.
So I know out of context, right? I clipped the clip the way I did.
Yeah.
You can go back to the full pod. There is zero argument you will get out of this man about being called the nipple man himself. So
also, I put
Please.
into evidence.
I wish you would.
After we released this episode, he on Instagram started calling himself Mr. Nipples with a Z.
Interesting.
He's owning it, yeah. Yeah,
it's as if P. Diddy started calling himself the diddler.
Or baby oil.
Yeah,
or one of those.
exactly.
Yeah. It's like O.J. Simpson with the glove guy. You know,
He's gonna write the book about the nipples. Like, if I did it,
yeah. If my nipple was hard.
If I play with my nipples at Sloppy Joe's, this is how I would do it.
For context for people, right? After, that's not the only thing that happened, right? That it was just, it escalated to weird shit. We really didn't get into the meat and potatoes in the pod, in the live show. Like, he was saying some fucking crazy shit to me and Nick. Like, he was like, I want to fucking masturbate on the pod and come on the microphone and it would be fucking awesome. And what these girls don't know is I'll get naked right now. And he was trying to come back to our Airbnb. And
that was one of the things when he said that, my mother almost lost it. Like she was gonna fucking kill him. And that's why he like kind of apologized to my wife and stuff like that. Cause my wife was like, you're lucky.
That was
you're
my
lucky,
favorite part.
You're lucky. My mother-in-law's not here because let me tell you, guys, she would have fucking throat
I'm
punched
glad
you.
he did.
Debbie was not very impressed.
Well, I would just like to say that this entire bit was totally done in jest. We don't have anything against this guy, Neil or Nipples or whatever he wants to go by. I'm totally honored that he chose to listen to our pod. I'm totally honored that he would approach you guys and give us such great content to work with. So if you stayed this long, Neil, thank you.
Great, yeah.
I would really hope you would maybe think about some of the things you did.
Know what? If you really want to make it up to me, listen. When we do a live stream for episode 52, you go to wannabeespod.com and you order that fucking t-shirt. And you order that fucking poster.
We're going to need you to order that t-shirt. But
that's fucking
but really, I did
hilarious,
just want to say that I appreciate all the support he's given, and we don't hate you in any way, shape, or form, and we love the interaction you've given, and it's given us more content, and we just want you to just, I don't know, maybe think twice before you take another drink. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
We just want you to be cool.
And we're not done. We're not
just
done.
Shut the fuck
Calm
up.
down.
Sometimes.
We're not done. We got more clips.
I do. I also want to throw out there that when he went missing, bro, that next day, and his brother didn't know where he was, I was in contact with his family trying to find him and figure out what the fuck was going on.
Yep, we were
so even after he acted like an asshole.
People were
we
looking
were
out.
still we were still trying to
find
figure
what was
out the
going
fuck
on,
happened,
like,
man.
we're
I
like,
was
hey.
genuinely concerned. I was like,
I was with his brother for a lot of that second day, and I was back and forth like, hey, what's going on?
I was
did
texting him
you hear from him
the whole time?
Like that, yeah, the whole time we were trying to find where he was, like what happened. Like we didn't want to see the guy, get hurt or anything like that, and we were generally concerned for his safety,
100%
at that moment. So just to let everybody know that we were in contact with his family and trying to figure out what was going on, because we felt that even though the interactions that we had were a little weird by the end of the night, we didn't want to see this guy to harm to anybody. So yeah.
And we didn't really know what happened until we saw him show up at the pool party the next on like the second day of QS.
Well, I did. I was talking to his brother, and his brother was like,
right.
he's seeing the court. He's seeing the court magistrate right now. We should be out in a couple of hours. I was like, hey, to his brother, I was like, hey, as soon as you know what's going on, what we could do, how can we, help or whatever, let us know. And then his brother just kept us in the loop. So thank you, brother, Neil's brother, Nipple's brother. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I just want to say
100%.
It's awesome that he allowed us. I mean, he didn't really allow us. He's going to have to allow us afterwards, but allowed us to use him as a content here. But I will say that I don't want to go ahead of anybody. I don't want to jump into the future and say anything, but I think we might be dealing with some sort of get him type situation here. I don't want. I'm not going to give him a title. I'm just saying it's a very much.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's smelling like Get 'Em Steve Dave. It's smelling like if you didn't get wannabeespod.com before you did, he probably would.
You got to be the Walt of that situation and take him under your wing, though.
You fucking wish I would.
Because
that's very much. You wish I would.
The one time Justin's like, yeah, I'm Q. I'm definitely Q.
All the way, guy.
He wouldn't admit that and all the things, but he's right now. He's like, I'm fucking Q at this of this podcast at this point, guy. You are the 100%. Definitely Walt of the podcast.
Before we continue with these clips, I have to piss. I'm aching in pain. I have to piss. I'm so sorry. 1 second.
I got a John fact.
Okay, go ahead.
John has never had anal sex.
Oh, shit. Whoa,
He's never done
revelation.
Now, I find this fact personally interesting because Justin's mom should know well alone that this fact is not true. She strapped it on. And she gave it to me hard, so I mean, she knows that. You know that, dude. Why are you acting? You sat there and let him say this without mentioning the fact that your mom gave it to me. She bent me over, and
I believe the technical term is pegging.
She pegged me.
Wow.
So she pegged you. To conceive Justin, she was in a music festival gangbang, so it kind of goes back and forth with that.
Wow, what a callback. What a wild callback. That was amazing. True. Great job, Nick Kula.
Choo-choo.
Let's finish this out. I just had one more bit, and that's I'll just play the clip.
Those signatures don't come cheap.
He's got to get
pictures of cemeteries don't come cheap.
What is up with that? What is up with that?
Well, you got to pay to go there.
Yeah,
right? You got to pay to.
He pisses on all those graves. I pissed on one. I pissed on one. I pissed on Gigi Allen.
So this clip is Jimmy the Hair Guy talking about how he pissed on one grave, and that was Gigi Allen. And naturally, do you guys know who Gigi Allen is?
I mean, I guess I've heard the name, but I don't know the context.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish that by listening to this clip.
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so who is Gigi Allen, and what do you have against Gigi Allen? Why did you piss on their grave?
I got nothing against them. That's what people do. It's a sign of respect.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I have no idea who Gigi Allen is.
He was a punk rock star in the 80s. Ended up killing himself, but there's a great documentary about him from the director of The Hangover and Joker. It's called Hated, and it's just about what a fucking lunatic he was. And like he would like on stage, he'd like cut himself, he'd like bleed, he'd shit, he'd piss. He was like crazy, and then he killed himself. They buried him in New Hampshire in like those obscure place. Like people would come from all over the world to like piss and shit on his tombstone, to the point that they fucking had to pull the tombstone. If you watch, I think it's CKY4. CKY takes a road trip to his grave, and Chad I. Ginsburg pisses on the grave while the stone was still there.
Okay, so when you went, was the stone still there?
No, stone's long gone. They erased. They kept fucking defecating on it. But I have a mask of him.
Didn't stop you.
No, it didn't stop me. But I mean, I can see how people get busted. It's like it's in like a small fucking town in New Hampshire, and the road is right there. So like cars drive by and can see what you're doing. So like my friend had to stand behind me, and I got on my knees to do it because I didn't want, to be obvious.
Yeah. Okay, well that's great. I appreciate you answering that for me.
No problem. Are you recording right now or something?
No, I'm doing some homework for the show, but I am recording this conversation for the show. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured, if you're calling me, this isn't just a friendly chat. I figured.
Yeah, fuck you, Jim.
Kind. I figured it was content of some kind.
The guy actually like you?
No.
I love you, of course.
Oh, I love you too. Gigi Allen was the man. You should definitely check out that documentary if you can. It's called Hated.
Hated.
And he was a fucking lunatic. I mean, his music was horrible. He loved dropping like every slur you can think of. And he's just a fucking interesting character, and like I think he killed himself like the early 90s or some shit. And just an interesting guy. You know what I mean? Like if you're into that kind of thing.
Okay, well, I learned a lot. I hope other people did too.
We took some dirt from the grave and like gave it to my buddy who's a big fan. And,
oh, sick.
Yeah. His brother still fucking tours. Merle Allen still tours, and I guess he's pretty accessible if you go see him. I haven't seen him, but I'd like to.
Yeah, I bet. All right, well, I'm gonna get off the phone. I appreciate you answering. You're the best. I love you.
Now I gotta catch up on the show. I'm a few episodes behind.
Yeah, you're gonna be on there again.
Oh, great.
So there you go.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
I hope that filled in some gaps.
So hated. So the guy was so hated that people, but not really hated because they were doing it in a sign of respect.
Yeah. So like hated, but like hated in the way of like we love you, but the way you like to be represented was in such a like virile fucking terrible way that like this is how we respect you by doing the things you did, which is like pissing and shitting and vomiting and shit, which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't like the race the racial slur.
Oh
type,
yeah, no. That part's not great. Yeah.
It's like not a great look for somebody.
But at
that,
least he died in the 80s. He killed himself. He did the racial. What are you going to do when you do racial slurs? You kill yourself. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
that's true. He did the thing that we all wish everybody else would do. So
I want to do it all the time.
And that way, he's a hero.
So here's the Gigi Allen, and stop saying those racial slurs, Gigi. And
Gigi, stop it.
Knock it off.
Well, like he's kind of like you, John. Right? We have to every week. We have to Justin has to cut all the N-words out of everything. So it's like every single week we got all this stuff that you just keep saying, and you refuse not to say it.
Gula, your mom doesn't like that joke.
No, she hates that. She hates all of that. She still says till this day. Oh. Just before I think, so as I was leaving, I said I was gonna see her on Thursday, so I made the joke of "see you next Thursday" to her, and she didn't get it at first, so I said it again, "Ma, I'll see you next Thursday," and she still didn't get it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this as I'm walking out the door one more time, "Ma, I will see you next Thursday." She just kept saying, "Yeah, I know, you're coming Thursday. I know, you're coming Thursday." I said, "Ma, I will see you next Thursday." And the light bulb went in her head, and she's like, "Oh, you motherfucker. You little bastard." And I walked out the door. It was good. It was pretty good.
Wow. Well,
I love
if I
Debbie.
was there, I'd be like, "Oh, come on, Debbie, be cool."
Shut the fuck up.
Buzz, motherfucker.
Wannabeezpod.com.
Bookmark it, baby.